5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
And we're getting a picture on the TV.
We got a good picture, huh?
There's a great deal of contrast in it. We can make out a fair amount of detail.
Good afternoon from St. Louis. We're at Columbus Plaza in Collinsville, Illinois, and the stream is live at IWTV.live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Anniversary 3, presented by Glory Pro Wrestling.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is I, the voice of Glory Pro Wrestling, Greg Jovi here, joined by Matt Fidget for the first half of action for Glory Pro Anniversary 3.
Let's start hot, why don't we, huh?
Start hot. Glory Pro's made another trip around the sun. You've made another trip around the sun. It's your birthday, Matt Fidget.
Yeah, well,
hell yeah. Let's party in Collinsville.
It's about the anniversary of Glory Pro.
We have a huge contest starting things
Your
out.
opening contest
This spooky
is
gal
set
is
for
a part
one
of
fall.
it.
Introducing
making the
first
rounds. I see her
from
popping up everywhere
Moscow,
now.
Russia,
She's
the
getting out there.
arachnoid, Blair Onyx.
Blair Onyx, a young competitor, but and look at that, just terrifying. Made her rounds all around the IWTV circuit. She's been a Journey Pro recently. She's right here at Glory Pro, and she is definitely the polar opposite of her opponent tonight, I would say.
Oh, yeah, night and day. Easily.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the world, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, it's you and me.
There she is, making her huge return to Glory Pro Wrestling, Miss Smiley Kylie Ray.
And her opponent from Chicago. She's just happy to be here, Smiley Kylie Ray.
She may be happy to be here. It doesn't look like Blair Onyx has been happy a day in her life. So she better be ready for a battle here tonight, Miss Kylie Ray.
Every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is
Huge
right.
reception from this
There's no better
huge crowd here in Collinsville, Illinois. Everybody out to celebrate 3 years Glory Pro Wrestling on their 3rd anniversary. And as you alluded to, what a hot way to kick this thing off.
Coming in hot.
I tell you, I think a lot of people are going to think this one's a mismatch and say that Kylie Ray is the favorite, and she may be, but you cannot overlook Blair Onyx.
No, not at all. You can't take these competitors lightly whatsoever in this sport at all. So she's already starting the mind games against Kylie, trying to get that smile off her face without even touching her.
And that is the X factor here, of course, is the mind games that Blair Onyx is here to play. I would argue maybe that's the way Kylie Ray likes to come in. She likes to come in with a big smile, make it seem like she's carefree, and then she's going to kick you right in the teeth, but that doesn't seem like it's going to work on Blair Onyx tonight.
And arachnophobia is a very popular phobia.
It
A
is.
lot of people have that. I don't know if Kylie does. She's not showing any signs of it at the moment.
She seems like she wants to make friends. I don't know that that's a great idea.
I don't trust that at all.
Not surprised. Oh, brought in. She was looking to end it right there. Blair Onyx has used that maneuver to finish off many, many people. She's a dangerous young athlete. She's definitely somebody to watch. I don't care what your favorite promotion is here on IWTV.live. If you're checking around anything here around the Midwest, you're going to see Blair Onyx popping up more and more. And she's been planting people on their face, getting the 1, 2, 3. all across the Midwest here, and Kylie Ray would be a huge coup for this young athlete.
Oh, absolutely. It would put her on the map. She's looking to make a name off of Kylie Ray out of this match, and rightfully so.
Kylie trying to take control here. Blair Onyx goes behind, has a waist lock. Kylie trying to slither out. Breaks free, goes behind herself, gets a headlock.
Nice, good traditional stiff headlock right there by Kylie.
These two athletes probably filling each other out. To my knowledge, I don't know that they've been in the ring together.
Well, they're trying to set Kylie's trying to set the tone, letting her know that she's not going to take any crap from her.
Blair Onyx has to come out and make a statement early on to show that she deserves to be in this matchup. She's on the same plane as Kylie Ray. She may be doing that right here by controlling Kylie Ray with those head scissors.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice athleticism and flexibility.
That is from years of experience right there. Nice little front chancery we have.
Kylie Ray talking a little mess there. Kind of got caught.
You gotta stay focused sometimes. You know, running your mouth is good to get into somebody's head, but you gotta pay attention to how much you're doing it. You don't want to overdo it.
Well, that's definitely a very real problem for Kylie Ray. She is out here to have fun. She really is one of those smiliest, happiest people I've ever met in my entire life. But
I have to concur.
You gotta get it into another gear in there. Sometimes maybe she doesn't kick into it quite enough. And somebody like Blair Onyx is gonna spit something right in her face. Drop down there for Kylie Ray.
Successful drop down. You don't see a lot of those.
I've seen it all here in Glory Pro Wrestling.
You know, those come from real technicians. People have really studied the craft, have really learned what a drop down is and the whole purpose of it. And yeah, Kylie executed it very, very clean.
Kylie definitely looking like a genius right now. Outsmarted her there, and then Blair Onyx came in with a handspring, landed right on her knees. Kylie Ray evaded it again, but now Kylie Ray is having to evade Blair Onyx right now.
This is like 05 The Ring stuff right here. If she starts saying in 7 days, I'm leaving the building, I'm sorry.
That's exactly what Blair Onyx is all about, those mind games, and you can see them working on someone as sweet and wholesome as Kylie Ray. She wants no part of this witchy voodoo stuff here. Big duck by Kylie Ray, goes behind.
I'm into the voodoo stuff.
Hey, you're liking the voodoo
You know,
stuff?
I've tapped into it. I've done some research on it. It's very interesting, very fascinating stuff.
And hopefully you don't have a Greg Jovi voodoo doll anywhere under
I don't. No.
Kylie was headhunting there. Blair Onyx evades. Oh my gosh.
Big
pump kick right in the teeth. 1, 2.
Trying to knock that smile off of Kylie is what she's trying to do.
There's a fine line with Kylie, though, because she definitely has that line. Once she goes over it, man, she's in that Ken Shamrock zone.
Oh, yeah.
You finally break through and make her mad. That's not a situation you want to be in.
Kylie.
Just choking her on the second rope there. Referee Adam Kennedy having to get in and break that up.
Using the rules to her advantage there.
Blair Onyx seems to be liking the jeers from the crowd here under the bright lights at Glory Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, more of a mocking is how I'm taking it.
Big clothesline there. That got her on her heels. 1, 2. No. Kick out from Kylie Ray.
She's hanging in there with one of the best female talents on the independent scenes right now.
She's in firm control of this matchup right now.
Absolutely. She's got Kylie on the ropes.
Kylie fighting from underneath, though. Big punches there.
There she goes. She's getting the second win back. There you go, Kylie.
Flurry of forearms. Onyx. Just a smack in the face. Not Kylie Ray straight down to the ground. Blair Onyx looking to lock in a submission hold here.
Muda lock, or is that what we're going for here?
Using that flexibility, she's got it in.
Oh, you see that? She's got it hooked under the arm, too. That constricts the airflow even worse. You would think that just grabbing it at the neck with both hands would do it, but this actually pinches all the nerves, all the blood vessels. It's just cutting off all the oxygen to the head a lot quicker.
Goes to show you right there, Blair Onyx, a student of the game. Wise beyond her years. That move was getting used before she was born, I think. Locks that thing in, but Kylie Ray able to grab the ropes for a little bit of respite here, but Blair Onyx is still on her. You hear a hush fall over this crowd, Fitchett. I don't think they expected this to go this way at all.
No, she's in firm control. It's not looking good for Kylie.
Kylie Ray definitely being beaten down here, but Blair Onyx needs to stay on her, I would have. There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. You create that distance between you and an athlete like that.
And soaking up way too much time, and Kylie's taking advantage of that.
That just goes to show you being the veteran that Kylie Ray is, being on all the big stages that she's been on. She's able to be resilient here. Flurry of punches from Kylie Ray.
War cry right there from Kylie.
Big clothesline down.
Getting her momentum here. Oh, and Blair cutting her off.
A couple of big misses from both gals there. Head hunting, nobody home. Ducks under a clothesline.
Big
Kylie
hip toss,
Ray.
nope. Nice. Got right out of it.
Ooh, big
right in the
super
eyeball.
kick.
That connected right in the eye.
That could do it. 1, 2. No. Big kick out. A lot of heart being shown by Blair Onyx there to kick out of that huge kick.
Right now, with Blair being in control of that first half of the match, her cardio right now is a lot better than Kylie, and Kylie's trying to fight through and find that second win to keep up with her.
Kylie, one of the most resilient athletes in independent professional wrestling today, though. But she's going to need it if she keeps keeping blows like that from Blair Onyx.
Blair just keeps wearing Kylie out.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, that could do it there. She needs to get on her.
Flatliner.
1, 2. No.
Whoa.
Big kick out from Kylie Ray.
I thought that was it. I thought we were going into the second match after that.
But man, you have to give it to Blair Onyx here so far to take Kylie Ray to her limit like this.
Yeah, she's an impressive opponent right now for Kylie, for sure.
Kylie Ray is right on the edge of defeat here. Blair Onyx is looking to shove her over as she lifts her up. What is she looking for here?
DVD steamroller? What?
Kylie fights out of it out of desperation. Looks for a super kick, gets blocked, shoved off the ropes. Blair ducks a clothesline, looks
Another
for that big pump kick,
Nope.
brushed aside.
No.
Super kick from Kylie Ray. 1, 2, 3, that's it.
Clean. Very good match.
8 minutes, 40 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Kylie Ray.
An absolute stellar showing from the young Blair Onyx, but that's all it takes. One miscue, you take your eye off the ball for 1 second, and you get a foot in the face in a 1, 2, 3. Kylie Ray is your winner here this afternoon to kick off Glory Pro Wrestling Anniversary number 3. Big congratulations to Kylie Ray for that victory. A well-earned rest on the apron there. So I gotta imagine this isn't the last time you'll see Blair Onyx in a Glory Pro Wrestling ring after a showing like that.
You know, some people see losses as weakness, but it's not. It's all it is a learning curve.
Let us know what you think about our first match and all the great matches here this afternoon that we have on store for you. So much more coming up. Like KLD versus Nick Gage, AJ Gray versus Chris Dickinson. Let us know with that hashtag GP3 on Twitter, Instagram, all your socials. Of course, you're joining us here on IWTV.live. Match number 2 coming at us.
Rolling right into it. This is the way I like it, Greg. Keep it going. Ride that momentum.
There he is, the king of the spooky folks, Danhausen,
You know what?
in the
The
house.
following is a
I
tag
think,
team match set for one fall. Introducing first, by way of Spruce Moose, love that, Danhausen.
I think Blair Onyx and Danhausen need to hang out.
I think I'm going to leave.
Yeah, this just keeps getting worse.
Well, I wouldn't say worse, but I would definitely say it's creepy and a bit satanic at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not into scary stuff. If 1999 corporate ministry Undertaker walks out for match 3, I'm done. I'm out. Dropping the headset. I'm gone.
You know what? I forgot that I do have a little bit of a background in voodoo. So if Danhausen wants to try something, bring it on, brother. I got you. I'll make a voodoo doll out of him. It'll be his worst day of his life.
A braver man than me. This is a tag team contest, and there is Danhausen's tag team partner.
Another woman who's been making the rounds and making some noise on the independent scene.
The Sorceress of Sin, Elena Black.
Elena Black making her name all over the Midwest, as you said, here at Glory Pro. Huge showing last time out. We were in Afton, Missouri the last time I was calling a Glory Pro event. You weren't there. She had a fantastic showing that evening. It was definitely her coming out party. I would almost argue she announced to the Seychelles of the world that there's more than just her here in Glory Pro. The women's division definitely on a rise here in Glory Pro Wrestling. Danhausen having a snack.
As long as Danhausen leaves that jar of teeth in the back and doesn't do anything in the ring, I think we'll be okay.
As we said, tag team
Here
action.
we go.
Here's one half of their opponent.
Here we go. This is my favorite wrestler on the roster right now. That's a great jacket. I want that jacket.
Here is Dan the Dad's tag team partner, Allie Cat, in the house.
I like that jersey. That's a good jersey.
They're
That's
in
a new
line.
one, isn't it?
And their opponent, first from St. Louis, is your father's favorite wrestler, Dan the Dad.
You know, Fitch, this pairing makes
His
perfect
tag team
sense.
partner,
Does it?
recently
It does.
adopted by
A dad
Dan
and
the
his
Dad
cat?
from the local animal shelter, Allie Cat.
Every dad's been there. He doesn't want the cat. The kids bring the cat in,
Yep.
and guess who loves the cat?
Yeah.
Guess who's taking care of the cat? Dan the Dad gets stuck taking care of the
You
cat.
know why Dad always ends up taking care of the pets? Because Dad is always the most responsible. That's why. And you know what? And I would go as far as saying that Dan the Dad isn't going to let any of the funny business happen in this match. Okay, he's going to keep it strictly professional, straight up contest, guaranteed.
I don't know that I'm going to put money on that, but I know we're in
I
for a
am.
wild ride here in this tag team contest. Danhausen and Elena Black versus Dan the Dad and Allie Cat.
If she swears, cut this.
Oh, man, that's terrifying. Okay.
I don't like that voice. That's something that can wake you up from a cold, dead sleep.
Chills me down to my core.
That
It's like
voice will
Allie
wake the
Cat
dead.
and Elena Black are going to be starting this thing off. Dan the Dad and his favorite pet versus the Sorceress of Sin and Danhausen.
Is that? They didn't announce him as that, did they? Dad and his favorite pet.
No, that's I'm just
You're just
going
going off
here.
the cuff.
Yeah,
huh?
that's just me.
Great commentary.
Elena Black
What is this?
reading the tarot.
Oh, we got tarot cards. We got voodoo. We got I don't know what Danhausen is, but we got Danhausen. We had a spider before. It's all breaking loose. It's all breaking loose. I don't even know how to handle this right now.
Wait. Hey, shut up!
Whoa, that was rude.
Ref, what does that say? I don't speak English.
Alley Cat,
You do speak English.
Can't
You're
read.
speaking English right now.
like most cats, illiterate apparently.
It's fine. It's fine.
She's eating the bird card now.
There's a bird card?
Yeah, it's a bird
bird?
tarot card. I don't do the tarot, so I mean I know you being
Well,
an
it makes
avid
sense.
practitioner
Well,
of voodoo
no,
might know.
voodoo doesn't have to do with tarot, though. Tarot cards. Tarot. I don't know how to even pronounce it. I'm a illiterate too, apparently.
Call Fitchett now for your free tarot reading.
Now, I'll read your palm, though.
Alley Cat, like most cats, not a fan of organization. Elena Black looking to get the action started here. Misses with a kick, wrapped up 1-2. We almost had a finish right there. Elena Black, wrapping up Alley Cat now. 1, 2, no. Getting rolling here now.
There we go.
Exchanging of pinning combinations all over. Over the top, Elena Black with a pin. 1, 2, no. Putting Nick Chen to work here this afternoon. Another one, 1. Nope.
So it's I'm just waiting for a Ouija board to get busted out now. If that happens, I'm definitely leaving.
Big Hurricane Rana there.
Ooh.
Elena Black might be taking control of this matchup here. With an arm drag, Alley Cat stops her. Not gonna happen, says Alley Cat. Rockets her off the ropes. Follows in, comes back. Big cross body. No pin though. Cat looking to get the dad in here.
Here we go. Look at this, directing traffic. You know why? Because he's a responsible adult. That's why.
What a well-oiled machine here.
Oh!
Assisted
Very effective.
Sinton. 1, 2. No. 2 count for Dan the Dad. Now this is the matchup everybody paid to see. Danhausen versus Dan the Dad.
If they were Funko Pops, you could do a crossover at Danhausen the Dad.
Danhausen, clean it up a little bit. You think Dan the Dad would be doing it?
Yeah. Well, he knows how powerful those cards are. He doesn't want to disrespect those cards and have something bad happen to him. You don't want to step on the cat of death or the bird of death card.
Big lockup here. A fever pitch being reached here at the Collins Club in Collinsville, Illinois. Nice roll through by Dan the Dad. Hey! Dan the Dad with
How you gonna boo that? You can't boo that. That's great stuff.
The dad humor getting over huge here at the Collins Club. Danhausen incensed. Brings him in for a headlock. And the Dad.
He's gonna give him a nuggie.
Oh,
nuggie!
Big noogie from Dan the Dad. Danhausen into a headlock of his own. As a follow-up, he's gonna eat his soul
pluck
now.
those teeth out. I can see him doing it.
Big shoulder block, neither man going down.
Yeah, that's right. New Balance shoes. They keep you balanced. They don't, you don't get knocked off your feet. Smart strategy there by Dan the Dad.
Dan the Dad, not
Getting
only
out of the
smart
way there,
green
getting out of the way
strategy,
there.
but looking for a sponsorship as well.
Look at this. This is great. I don't think I don't know if a lot of people understand what the entire purpose of all those drop downs are. His opponent is just going to continue to run until he feels like stopping. You're taking all the cardiovascular out of the lungs there. You're making them tired. You're wearing them out. It's great strategy.
And he's shooting for those knees too.
Oh.
Big uppercut from Danhausen. Just a 1 count. Dan the Dad might need to tag out to his pet Alley Cat. Into the corner there, Elena Black now. And the sinful duo, dirty working Dad here.
Stay off the back of Dan the Dad here, okay? He's got back problems.
Everybody knows that's every dad's weak point.
Yep. Well, the Dad usually carries. Well, I better not say that.
Elena Black, big handful of hair there. Handed off something to Danhausen. Whoa, big shot! Dan the Dad firing back here. Elena Black backed into a corner by Dad.
Chopped her so hard, a piece of her hair went blonde.
1, 2, feet
off.
on the ropes.
Oh,
Danhausen not cheating.
Danhausen keeping the rules straight.
Much respect.
Respect.
You want to show me how to do that? Too evil.
What did he say? Too emo?
Too evil.
Oh, evil.
Too evil.
I thought he was calling her emo. I didn't know that was still around.
Danhausen looking for a cover. He put his foot on the rope.
That's a fingertip on the rope.
Fingertip on the rope, yes. Seems to be a little bit of distress between the Danhausen and Elena Black team here.
Oh,
Can't quite figure out
bad way.
a strategy here, but doesn't seem to be hindering their performance too much as Dan the Dad's still down. Dan the Dad doesn't know where he's at.
Getting choked out on the ropes. Come on, ref. Jen, get in there.
Utilizing that 5 count. What is Alley Cat doing here? Bringing a little juice, a little pick-me-up to Dan the Dad. Great strategy.
Oh, getting some caffeine in the veins. He's hulking up. He's hulking up.
He's at his morning coffee. He's ready to roll.
Oh, Danhausen's in trouble. No.
Big right hands.
Take a drink of the coffee. Take a drink of the coffee. Yes. Yeah. There's actual coffee in there.
Danhausen not having any of it.
Don't let him drink from that. It'll be contaminated.
What could that do?
Coronavirus.
What will that beautiful elixir do to Danhausen?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's evil.
He can't handle it.
He can't do it.
It's
too strong.
You gotta have strong dad energy to handle a black cup of coffee like that.
That's right. You know that coffee's straight. There's no creamer in there.
Dan
no
the
sugar.
Dad spikes him down. 1, 2. Could that do it? No. The flatliner black coffee combination usually gets him every time, but Danhausen able to kick out at 2.
Flat black coffee. That's what I'd call it. What are we gonna see? Powerbomb pile driver. What do we got? What do we got? Ron Simmons Dominator. Oh, the belt's coming off.
Stuffed under, but
this is what Danhausen gets for cheating.
Dan the Dad gonna.
Elena
Black.
She cut him off.
Elena
She got the
Black
belt.
Saves the day at the last second.
Big back body drop.
Danhausen able to escape the clutches of Alley Cat there, and he's right back on top now. Oh, he's got the teeth.
Tag. I don't even know if Danhausen realized
got the
it.
teeth.
What was that teeth?
No.
Oh, come on.
Teeth right to the mouth of Alley Cat. She's sitting to the corner. Elena Black is strong with a huge knee.
Teeth just falling out of her mouth. Oh!
Big shot right to the mouth. That's going to do it. 1, 2. No! Kick out from Alley Cat.
Alley Cat dug down deep and was able to kick out of that. Good.
He took a flurry of strikes from Elena Black, and Danhausen was somehow able to kick out at 2.
I'm pulling for Dan the Dad and Alley Cat in this match.
Alley Cat.
That's my pick to win.
Pulled right into the corner of Danhausen and Elena Black.
Oh!
Luthez press rolls out. Gets Dan the Dad back in the action.
Dan the Dad's back in. Coming in hot. Big hip attack. Here comes Alley Cat. He's calling for it. Here she comes.
Alley Cat with a big splash.
Sending her out. Here we go.
Scoops up Elena Black.
Dan Valley driver right here. No?
Making a big trip.
Backpack stunner going back to school, baby. Glasses came off.
There it is. That's got to do it.
Danhausen's got the glasses.
1,
Get in there.
2. At the last second, Danhausen able to see clearly because of Dan the Dad's glasses. Breaks that thing up at 2.
Oof. Bad teamwork. Setting it up. Don't duck.
It's out of the way. Oh, my. Big miscue there from Elena Black and Danhausen. And Alley Cat is stalking her prey here. Big headbutt from Alley Cat.
Here we go. What we
Stuffs
got?
Elena Black under.
Oh!
Pile driver. That's
over.
it. That's
Done.
it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
There are your winners, Alley Cat and Dan the Dad.
They're on a roll,
10
aren't
minutes,
they?
10 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Dan the Dad and Alley Cat.
Insane turn of events throughout that match. We saw teeth, we saw belts, we saw coffee. But after all the shenanigans and all the wrestling, there are your winners, Dan the Dad and Alley Cat. Doesn't look like the action is over. Danhausen and Elena Black not getting to get along quite as well as you would think. Maybe that was their downfall here this afternoon.
You know, I think me and Ted Nugent would get along very well. I really do.
I can see that for sure. Hell of a contest, hell of a win for Dan the Dad and Allie Cat here at Glory Pro Wrestling. Anniversary number 3. Dan the Dad's gonna have to give her a couple extra treats for that
Come on,
performance.
get the teeth out of the ring. Ben!
We might need a broom.
Yeah, I think you do. Get the teeth out of there. You don't want to wrestle on top of somebody else's teeth. Where do those teeth come from?
You're gonna have to. You have a huge match coming up later against the Gym Nasty Boys if you strategize for that.
You know, I'm not revealing that part, okay? A good competitor never reveals his strategy. I don't know who's watching this. You can watch this show right now in the locker room on your cell phone at IWTV.com.
Jim Nasty's about to use that 20 Glory Days promo code.
Yeah.
20 free days back.
Here we go.
Contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Jake Something from Springfield, Illinois, 155 pounds. He is professional wrestling's biggest little man, Jake Lander.
It's been quite some time now since Lander joined up with Jake Something, and it's been a wild ride ever since.
You know what? I got to give it to Jake Landers for being that intelligent to align himself with this man beast, this meat of a man, Jake Something.
Well, there's his opponent tonight.
His opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing 175 pounds, he is the Scholar. He is a big, strong boy, Ethan Price.
It's been quite some time since we've seen Ethan Price here in Glory Pro Wrestling. Last time he was here, I was hugely impressed with the showing he had against Paco. And
that was the cage match show, right?
Absolutely.
That was a very good match.
I am extremely happy to see him back and happy to see him going up against Lander. I try to keep my opinion out of this, but here's a kid that's doing this right. He's coming out here, he's doing his best, he's not trying to hitch his wagon to somebody and skip and jump the line.
Yep.
Lander
He's earning his keep.
Lander is trying to jump the line by attaching himself to a monster like Jake Something, and to see him sell his soul and his body to Jake Something is despicable to me.
Wow, that means something coming from you.
It does.
It does. No offense there, Greg.
None taken. I've done some pretty despicable things, but along the line, at least everything was to gain an advantage. I don't understand what Lander is getting out of this.
He's trying to gain an advantage.
He turns his back on the entire locker room. He gets everybody back there, hates these two. And yeah, he's got a big, mean, nasty guy like Jake Something in his corner, but what's that doing for him? He's still losing matches. He's still getting his ass whooped all the time by Jake Something.
Well,
I just don't understand why you would want to sign up for abuse. It's not coaching.
That. It's not that. It's better to try and fail than to not try at all. You get what I'm saying? I mean, if you keep going, something eventually is going to happen.
I understand, I suppose, but... And I understand why Jake Something, he's got a name everywhere. He's been the champion here in Glory Pro. I understand why you would want to learn from him. Don't get me wrong,
not
but
even that.
He's not teaching these kids. He's just beating them up and using them for his own advantage. This is about Jake Something. This isn't about Lander.
I can tell you right now, his strategy right here is to install fear and win by intimidation. Solely. That's all it is. Why do you think Jake's out there? Look at that.
I thought a kid like Lander was a lot smarter than to join up with and to be a lackey for somebody.
You know, I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm supposed to be the good guy over here. But I think it's brilliant. It's actually smart. It makes sense to me. I understand why he's doing it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it.
Well, we're breaking down barriers this afternoon here.
I guess so.
Ethan Price showing that he does have a bit of a size advantage here. Big waist lock takes Lander right down to the ground. Lander already in a bad way.
Quick.
Look at him.
Whoa,
huge slam. Big, strong boy indeed. Ethan Price, a scholar.
A scholar, yeah, and a
Yeah.
little bit of an amateur wrestling background right
Look
here.
at that.
Sensing it. I can smell it.
He's just eating him up.
Oh, yeah, he's got that waist lock tight. He's got him right where he wants.
There's a lot to like about this kid.
Absolutely. When you're in this position, you want to avoid them getting to the feet, and you want to avoid them sitting down. You always want to keep them on their stomach, because that's when they're the most vulnerable.
Well, you saw Lander there. He obviously felt like he was in danger. He had to make it to the ropes. Then he tried to strike. That didn't work.
Nope.
Ethan Price is
Ethan
coming out
Price
with
is
a
on
huge
fire
showing
right
here.
now.
Yeah,
Coming out hot, trying to keep his momentum behind him.
taking a pillar to post here.
You know, I don't want to see Ethan end this quickly. I want to actually see him drag this out and teach Landers a lesson in this match. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully he does that. I don't know where his mind's at, so we'll see how this plays out.
Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm not here. I'm here to call this thing unbiased, but you got to love seeing this plucky kid come out here and have a chance to show Jake Lander exactly what hard work and determination will get you. I would love to see a victory here for
So
Ethan
fast,
Price.
so smooth. Look at this, Chris. He's hitting everything right on time, right on the button. Everything's meaning something. Look
Locks him
at
up.
that. Big kid Shamrock belly to belly.
Big belly to belly one. Nope, just a one count there. But
You know, Shammy used to go for the ankle lock after that belly.
Shammy, I can't let that go.
I got a history with the man. I beat him up once. I did. I whipped his ass.
I 100% believe you. At least you actually got him in the ring and he didn't cancel on that poor promoter that time. You called that guy out.
You know, you got to take what you can get.
Ethan Price, big shotgun drop kick right to the back of the head of Lander. Trying to gain some real estate there, telling everybody to get out of the way. Big head of steam, and he catches a knee right to the face.
You know, he's been in control. Ethan Price has been in control of this match the whole time up until this point, and Jake Landers made sure that that one strike to cut him off meant something.
Well, that is a momentum shift right there. As Lander now in firm control.
Look at that.
DVD, 1, 2. No,
You know, that's
out.
not just a pretty move. It's very effective because it's a lot different than your standard DVD, because a standard DVD, you're just trying to drop your opponent's weight on their own neck to compress it, to hopefully put them out. Jake Landers throws his entire body into it, so that you're not only eating the impact from your own body weight, but you're eating the impact from Jake Landers' body weight as well, which is double effective in my opinion.
Lander used his whole body as a weapon with that maneuver. You're absolutely right, and it was obviously a game changer as he is now punishing young Ethan Price.
Just trying to break down these blood vessels, put some hamburger meat on the chest just to wear him out.
Ethan Price showing he's not out of this thing. Big blows to the stomach there. Brushed aside by Jake Lander, headhunting with a clothesline. They both miss. Big shot to the mouth from Jake Lander. Shoves Price into the corner. Oh my gosh, a rib breaker there. Very innovative.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
Jake Lander, his feet up on the ropes.
What's he doing? Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh my gosh. That's another thing about Lander. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. No. Yeah, I don't understand why. Obviously, everybody has things to learn, but he's such an innovative, amazing competitor.
You know, I'm just going to go ahead and say you're looking at the future right here of independent professional wrestling and the future of Glory Pro professional wrestling as well. These two guys here. I mean, in a few years, they're probably going to be in the main event, guaranteed.
Stacks him up. We've seen this before. Big spin.
Oh, he got the eyes. Ethan Price. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Price knows all about that UFO there.
Oh.
And he has got him locked. He's got him locked in some sort of a submission there.
It's not the fanciest or the prettiest or intricate move. He's got his... He's grabbing at his nose.
He just has him locked under the chin there. He's trying to choke the life out of Lander. That was a desperation maneuver.
Hey, you know what? You got to fight fire with fire sometimes. I get it.
He had that UFO scouted and locked in a choke to try and get out of it. Very successful. Now Ethan Price on his feet. Jake Lander reeling.
Jake Lander's looking at Jake something for a little bit of advice.
The advice must have been,
keep your eyes on Jake, ref.
Ethan Price got a big bite of that second turnbuckle.
I just realized that there's two Jakes out there right
Team
now.
Jake.
Team Jake.
Oh, huge chop. You see the grimace come across the face of Ethan Price.
Ethan Price doesn't like that at all. Look at that. He's like, you know, bring it.
It's firing him up, though.
Yeah.
They're ready to square off here.
Oh, look at it. They're squaring up all right. Whoa!
A couple of mini hosses just eating blows in the center of the ring.
This is looking like a GC-style fight right here.
This is what Glory Pro is all about. Ethan Price getting the better of him.
These guys must have been hanging out in the hillbilly ghetto the other day or something, because this stuff is getting rough.
Price G'd up there. Oh my gosh, huge clothesline.
His head off.
Rebounded out of that corner. Whoa. Ethan Price, a strike to the stomach, big knee. Breaker. Could that do?
We got more teeth on the canvas, and this time they're Jake Lander's teeth. Here he goes. Here he goes.
From Ethan Price. Man, Lander might be thanking his lucky stars he rolled out of the ring here, because he was reeling in the center of that ring. That could have been it. Jake Something stalking Ethan Price out there.
Yeah, you gotta keep your eyes on Jake Something. Ooh.
Backcracker. Sends him off into the ropes.
German
suplex. 1, 2. No, not quite bridged enough.
With that amateur background that he has, the German suplex can be very effective for former amateur wrestlers, just because it's all in your hips and how you pivot those hips and pop them out and slam them back and take the advantage and the leverage off of those moves.
Well, he snapped him back, drove him into the ground, but didn't quite have enough crank on that bridge to keep him down for 3.
Yeah,
Lander still in this fight.
That's where the majority of that move comes from, is that bridge.
Big kick, just stuns Lander on the top rope.
Trying to go for this horse collar driver right here.
Oh my gosh, right on the knee.
God.
That
Keep
could
your eyes
do
on
it.
Something.
1, 2.
Hey.
Oh, Something pulls him out. Come on, ref. Are you just going to let Something take control of this matchup like that?
Well, the ref doesn't even brush his hair, so I can't expect him to keep his eyes on everything.
Something getting in the ring now. Come on, ref. Are you not going to? What are you going to do about this?
He's doing nothing about it. That's what he's doing. I guess he must not like his envelope.
Ethan Price is squaring up with Jake Something here, though. You got to love the moxie on this kid.
Yeah, he ain't afraid.
He ain't backing down to Jake Something.
Ain't no B word in his blood.
Oh,
whoa, Vader bomb. My God, from Jake Landers. Took him off of his feet, cleaned him out. What's he doing?
Well, he's hooking him up here now. Oh, you hate to see this. Not this way. 2, 3.
BS. I told you, you keep trying, you try, and eventually something's going to happen. And tonight, something happened. It just happened to be on Ethan Price's side.
Jake Lander.
You hate to see it. And look, they're going to... This is despicable.
Another one, come on. Ref, you're not even doing anything.
This is absolutely ridiculous. If the ref ain't going to do something, somebody in that locker room needs to do something. These two cannot come out here and bully this roster.
Come on, ref, you got to call for the WWF Attitude Era bell. Come on. It's got to be constantly ringing. Let's go.
I cannot wait for somebody to give those two their comeuppance. They think they're the baddest dudes walking around Glory Pro Wrestling, and I guarantee somebody is going to shut them up eventually, and I can't wait to call the action when they do. Yeah, a kid like Ethan Price out here giving it all and just got assaulted in the center of the ring.
Yep, it's a shame.
Absolutely ridiculous. He's getting a warm reception from this Glory Pro crowd, as he should.
Yep.
Fitchett is going to prepare for his huge tag team contest
Ladies
coming
and
up later
gentlemen,
tonight.
The following is a 4-corner match for the United Glory Tag Team Championship.
I'll be flying solo for this huge tag team contest, as you heard from Mr. Ben Simon. It'll be for the United Glory Tag Team Championships. 4 of the top tag teams in Glory Pro clashing here in the center of the ring at hashtag GP3 on IWTV.live.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millions that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to
Here we are, your first team joining the action today. The Regal Twins. They are sweeping the nation, making big waves all across the Midwest and beyond, even with appearances for things like Beyond Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling. These guys are blowing up. And they very well could walk out of here with some hardware today around their waist. It's been a while since we've heard that song here in the Collins Club. We know what this means. Making their return to Glory Pro Wrestling. It's going to be the 4-Star Heroes. And a small cup of coffee with those United Glory Tag Team Championships was stocked by KLD and Dan the Dad in the Missouri debut for Glory Pro Wrestling here tonight to try and reclaim what was theirs. There they are. Castro and Nix. So the type of reception you would expect here at the Collins Club. I talked the last match about some despicable acts. I mean, these guys have dirty worked the tag team roster here. They are back healthy and back here in Glory Pro, looking to regain those tag team championships. As I said, 2 of 4 joining the fray. Chicago's own, they're already letting the crowd know it here. Your third team, a big crowd favorite here at Glory Pro. Alpha Omega, Kenny Alfonso, and Camaro Jackson. These two have been teaming on and off for quite some time, here, not only here at Glory Pro, but all over the Midwest. One of the hottest young tag teams on the scene today, and 2 of the brightest young stars of independent wrestling. Glory Pro would be honored for these 2 kids to leave here tonight holding high the United Glory Tag Team Championships. These guys have been breaking down the doors of tag team titles all across the Midwest, and it is time for them to get a huge shot here tonight. And absolutely anything could happen. And of course, you can't have a United Glory Tag Team Championship match without, by hook or by crook, your United Glory Tag Team Champions, Isis Abraham and Joe Coleman. Halal Beefcake. These 2 are absolutely insanity personified, and somehow they have managed to keep those titles in their clutches, but tonight absolutely has to be their biggest test.
This contest is set for 1 fall. Your referee is Adam Kennedy. Introducing the challengers. First, from Lee Summit, Missouri, the team of Logan and Sterling, the Regal Twins.
Logan and Sterling Regal looking to capture gold here tonight.
Next, from Chicago, the team of Marvelous, Matt Nix, Big C, Chris Castro, the 4-Star Heroes.
Nix and Castro might be the favorites here. They've been to the dance, they've held the titles. They'll do anything to capture them again.
And by way of Kansas City and St. Louis, the team of Kenny Alfonso and Camaro Jackson, Alpha Omega.
Huge response, definite crowd favorites here. Camaro Jackson and Kenny Alfonso.
And finally, from Gage.
Please,
Oh, God.
I got this. Yeah. Hit the bricks. This is the best day of your lives. Yes. Because today you get to step into the ring with the genetic jackpot, Joe Coleman.
And let's not forget about the other half of Halal Beefcake, the Sultan of Shawarma, Idris Abraham.
And together we are known as Halal Beefcake.
Well, we were able to cut down
And
their
I don't
speech.
know
Oh, nope, there we go.
what kind of game genie code you guys are entering. We beat Alpha Omega. We beat the Rigel twins. 4-star heroes. Doesn't it go up to 5? All you nerds are lined up. All you nerds are so excited to get in here and have a 5-star match. But we all know about that Halal Beefcake drip. It's about the tag team titles. It's about these lats for the rats. And the only 5 stars we're concerned about is us ending this quickly so we can get to our hotel rooms and get those 5-star Billy Joels, if you know what I'm talking about.
Quite the inspiring speech from one, Joel Coleman. But that's what it's all about, those United Glory tag team titles, as this, I imagine, would be quite the unorganized fray. Here we go. The Regals and Alpha Omega starting out doing work here on the champions as the 4-star heroes, probably the most smart guys in this match, have exited out to the outside to see what will happen. The Regals doing work on Abraham over there. Alpha Omega just holding back Joe Coleman, making him watch. Logan and Sterling Regal, if they have one flaw, it's definitely their attitude. They are extremely talented, but boy, do they know it. Sometimes they may overshoot what they could do in that ring. Big hip toss there as Camaro Jackson. The strength and the speed combination from those two are something to watch here, but now the two crowd favorites in this match squaring off in the center of the ring. This is what Glory Pro is all about. The United Glory tag team titles on the line, but oh, there comes the 4-star heroes. 4-star heroes were out on the outside just waiting to strike. And like a couple of snakes, there they are. Working on the Regal twins first, sending them off the ropes. Regals with an evasive maneuver, big neck breaker, captured the 4-star heroes. They've got some guys in the sights out there. Big suicide dive out onto the 4-star heroes. Kenny Omega looking to fly as well over the top rope. Crashes down on every competitor. And I'm sure you can hear at home who the crowd favorites are. Collinsville coming up for that huge dive from Kenny Alfonso. And now Camaro Jackson just taking it to Matt Nix in the center of the ring there. Big chop. But Nix, a veteran performer, knows what to do there, evades, catches Kenny Alfonso, but Alfonso off with a Hurricane Rana. I do not envy referee Adam Kennedy in this contest, trying to keep heads or tails of the action with such a high prize on the line. Alfonso taken on behind by Chris Castro. And they're able to come in and get Camaro Jackson. But now the Regal twins, neither is home. 4-star heroes, big shot. Regal twins both sent to the corner. They've got a Battlehawks hat there. They're sure they're not very respectful of our new beloved XFL team here in St. Louis. Kenny Alfonso has to defend this city and defend them Battlehawks. Caw, Kenny. Coleman and Abraham need to get into this thing if they're going to defend those tag belts. I believe this is one fall to a finish at any point. They could lose those tag team titles, and I don't believe they need to be pinned. Abraham and Coleman indeed doing just that. Into the center of the ring now. Big drop kick with the assist from Joe Coleman. One more. Are they going to hit everybody with that? My God, right into the midsection. Coleman sends him flying again. They connect to that assisted drop kick to every member of this matchup. Low bridge, everybody down for Joe Coleman. Castro sidesteps Abraham. Abraham off the ropes. Amazing speed. Huge shoulder block from Abraham. It seems like this Collinsville crowd might be getting a little bit behind Halal Beefcake. It is a loud vocal minority, but it's undeniable. A mixed reaction at worst for Halal Beefcake. Joe Coleman stuffs under Chris Castro. Matt Nix maybe saving the match for his team there. Flatliner, real quick, sends Abraham rolling. A cutter from Castro. The Regal Twins have mounted. Big drop kicks from both brothers. Matt Nix. These guys have finished off a lot with that assisted DDT. That could do it. That's it. 1, 2, new champions. No. Alpha Omega at the very last second in to break that thing up. The Regal Twins disposed of now as Alpha Omega look to gain control. Both Regal Twins sent out of the ring. Matt Nix reeling in the center there. Off the ropes for Kenny Alfonso. Looking for a heart attack there. Heart attack sling blade, that could do it. 1, 2, no. Castro with a shoulder block to break up that pin. A running Euro with authority from Castro. That might have taken Kenny Alfonso out of this thing. Camaro Jackson trying to lift up the dead weight that is Matt Nix. He springs to life. Will chop to the throat there and a huge left hand. Alfonso and Castro are fighting right out in front of me here. Matt Nix up top. Look at the strength from Camaro Jackson. Squats into a rock bottom. Wait a minute, there's Coleman. Coleman. Oh, no, 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 no. Abraham, 1, 2, 3.
At 6 minutes, 9 seconds, your winners by pinfall, and still the United Glory Tag Team Champions, Abraham, Coleman, Halal Beefcake.
Abraham and Coleman once again live to fight another day as the United Glory Tag Team Champions. The Regal Twins aren't happy. Alpha Omega's not happy. But somehow, some way, they once again have captured victory at the very last second to hold on to the United Glory Tag Team Championships. You know, you don't have to like the way they're doing it, but at some point, you gotta stop doubting them. At some point, we have to say that by hook or by crook, they are your United Glory Tag Team Champions. And it seems that it's gonna stay that way for quite some time. Coleman and Abraham, there they are, your victors here this afternoon. Let me know what you think about that one. I'm at HeelMoneyJovi on Twitter. Make sure you use that hashtag GP3 to let us know what you think about Glory Pro Wrestling anniversary number 3. And we are keeping the action rolling here this afternoon.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from St. Louis, the Little Blue Eyes White Dragon, Sheen.
Sheen has taken on all comers here in Glory Pro and established herself as the top female athlete in Glory Pro Wrestling. She has now put herself in a position where people are headhunting for her. She has proved herself. And here this afternoon, she has an opponent that is wanting to come for that crown.
And her opponent, the Renaissance woman from Houston,
High On making her Glory Pro debut. And tell you what, it has become a tough draw to come in and have a home game, basically, for Sheen here. She has built a huge audience here in Glory Pro, a huge following, and so to make your debut against Sheen here in Glory Pro Wrestling is like coming into Busch Stadium on opening night as an away team. High On definitely not coming to a warm reception here. Doesn't seem to be bothered by it though. A veteran in her own right, trained at the Reality of Wrestling by Booker T and all the great athletes they have down there. Trying to establish herself nationally, just as Sheen is. What a story it's been for Sheen, though, as these guys trade holds in the center of the ring. Sheen went from being the ultimate underdog here in Glory Pro to finding herself. You go back, you watch Anniversary 2, and track her progress over just the past year. I don't know if there's a bigger success story in all of Glory Pro Wrestling. She has went from being the underdog to being the favorite, to being the absolute top women's athlete in Glory Pro Wrestling. Evasive maneuver, wraps up, look at that, 1, 2. She did it by wrestling other top talent. She's wrestled Blue Fisto here in Glory Pro Wrestling. She has wrestled Su Yung here in Glory Pro Wrestling and came out the victor. Each time learned a little bit more. And look at her now dominating this early part of this bout, proving exactly what I'm talking about as she sends High On flying across the ring, not once but twice, with arm drags. And Sheen is the top dog here in Glory Pro. Comes rushing in. Monkey flip out to the center of the ring, High On. Big drop kick there, High On is reeling. As Sheen, listen to that huge ovation for the obvious crowd favorite of Glory Pro Wrestling here. It's fantastic to see her get a main opportunity here on Glory Pro Anniversary 1 year after a huge contest she had with Su Yung. But High On is done playing games here, struck from behind. Goes to prove that Sheen still has a lot to learn. You cannot turn your back on a competitor, especially the first time you're in the ring with her. Not knowing anything about her, her tactics, her style. Big chop there. A certain dominance from High On. Big chop again. I'll tell you, I wasn't too familiar with her before this afternoon, but just from talking to her, from watching some tape, learning about her background, she is Texas tough. She is absolutely nobody to sleep on, and another big chop. Looks like that one might have caught Seishin across the face. High on with a big strike. Has the obvious size advantage, but that's nothing new for the little blue dragon. Whipped off the ropes, followed in, big elbow strike. That cravat rolls through. What a great style there from High On. A technical marvel. You know you're getting taught down there in Texas the reality of wrestling, that you're going to get taught right, but man, a big kick there. They can't teach you how to expect to handle those. Looking for the code red, doesn't hit it. Stop by High On. Drives her into the corner to break the hold. Off the ropes and a big knee strike from High On. That may do it. She's looking for the cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at the very last second, but you would not say that kick out was with authority. Seishin clearly reeling from that big knee. High On talking some trash. We've seen before. That's maybe not the best strategy there. Seishin definitely has a chip on her shoulder, still feels like she has something to prove, knows she's always the smallest athlete in the fight. Going strike for strike with High On there. The bigger, stronger athlete. You gotta give that to Seishin. Ducks under, uses that speed. Comes in a flurry of strikes. Sends High On off the ropes. Big kick to the face. High On rolling out of dodge there, doesn't want to get covered. Seishin fired up this afternoon. Has her eyes on High On in the corner. Floated out, blocks that shot from High On. Kick to the side of the head. Looking to maybe go up to the high rent district here. High On reeling in the center, has her back to Seishin, turns around to see her mounted on the top rope. Off with a crossbody, that could do it. 1, 2, no, big kick out from High On. Seishin has turned the momentum of this matchup in her favor, though. She's got to stay on her here. You hear the crowd rumbling up for Seishin. They want to see the little blue eyes white dragon leave the 3rd anniversary with a big win. Closes in on her opponent, but High On not going anywhere. Hooked strongly to that rope. Stomps the toe of Seishin. Just shoves her down, gets some distance. Euro there. Seishin doesn't go down. Hooks her up. Grabs the head. And an airplane spin. That's old school Houston wrestling right there. Big airplane spin on Seishin. And then driven down to a powerbomb. 1, 2. No, I thought she had it. That airplane spin into a sit-out powerbomb. I thought that was going to seal the victory for High On. But Seishin able to kick out at 2. Oh, and Nick Chin getting the worst of it. High On clearly fired up. Waist lock from behind, not allowing her to get to her feet on her own. Seishin fighting for her life. Not wanting to go anywhere. Drives High On into the top rope. Veteran maneuver. Those deadly strikes from Seishin. Chopping down High On. 3rd one all the way down on all floors. Big knee to the face. High On rolling for a corner or ropes, whatever she can do to get out of dodge. Seishin fired up. Countered. Waist lock from High On. Driven her down. That could do it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. What an upset! As High On spikes Seishin for the victory.
Seconds. Your winner by pinfall, High On.
I said it was a road game for her. Some people rely on that pressure. They thrive under pressure. High On seems to be one of those people. Came in on a big stage, on a huge event, for Glory Pro and walks out with a big, big victory over Sei Sheen. And boy, if you're Sei Sheen, you might want to go back to the drawing board. There's a lot of double tough women coming for your spot here now, with women like Elena Black, high on, looking to knock her off the mountaintop here in Glory Pro. A huge showing, great effort from Sei Sheen, but not your victor here today. She leaves with a loss. What an afternoon. We still got more action for you here.
All right, fans, as you see, there are no barricades here tonight. And for your own safety, please, during the next match, be aware of your surroundings and be prepared to move out of the way. Because, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, set for one fall, has falls count anywhere, and anything goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a wild contest, an insane atmosphere. This match is falls count anywhere, anything goes, no rules.
Introducing first, from Afton, St. Louis, weighing 348 pounds, KLD, Kevin Lee Davidson.
A huge reaction from this Glory Pro crowd for their hometown homeboy, KLD, Kevin Lee Davidson. But man, does he have a tall order. He's instructed people to go get some stuff from outside. I saw a door open. He's got a chair, and man, brother, you're gonna need it, because you are up against one of the craziest, most insane men in professional wrestling. The bell tolls for you, my friend, because your opponent is the king, Nick effing Gage.
His opponent from National Park, New Jersey, representing that murder, death, kill gang, Eastern Bloc, Hate Club, the King, Nick effing Gage.
KLD going right after him. My God, this is going to be an insane fight out here. And what role is the crowd going to play in this? I've never seen quite a following like these two men have. KLD, some of these St. Louis fans worship him. But Nick Gage's fans are insane. You see them out here wearing the MDK shirts. They're not your normal folks. You're not their normal Glory Pro fans. They came here just to see Nick Gage, and in some cases to defend Nick Gage. So KLD, we might end up with a gang war out here with the KLD St. Louis people and the MDK gang as these two men battle it out in the Collins Club. Nick Gage bounces KLD's head off the entrance table. A little drink for KLD as they fight out into the bar area here. God, you gotta wonder if the Collins Club knew what the hell they were getting into for this one. Nick Gage, big shot right to KLD. Matt Fitchin is back out. He's picked the heads up back up. I was just explaining to these people that no one has followings like either one of these two men. So what do you think the crowd role is going to play in this? You got the KLD people that worship him like a god. You have the Nick Gage people that literally call him a god.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is going to be insane. I almost hope it stays in the ring so we don't end up with a full-scale war here.
Well, you know, I'm just hoping that that chandelier makes it through the night.
KLD with that patented leap, sleep, heel kick, knocks Nick Gage down. Saboos him right in the head with a chair. KLD's best bet might be to keep this thing in the ring. KLD is a great athlete, a great professional wrestler, but he is not the street fighter that Nick Gage is.
But he does have an advantage, though, over Gage. He's one of the best big men in the St. Louis area, so he's got that on his side.
Well, he's double tough, don't get me wrong. But Nick Gage is a whole nother breed.
Oh, yeah. He's in a league of his own.
KLD's setting up some sort of a painful construction set here for Nick Gage. You ever get that door situation figured out at your house? Because if not, you might want to run in there real quick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, I actually did, so I don't need this door, but...
Oh, good, because I don't think you want to get in between the middle of these two.
Nah, I ain't scared. I mean, I had a job to do, so I have to stay here, so I can't, I can't run in there and save that that door. It's a shame, but it's wasteful, is what it is.
Big shot from KLD.
And Home Depot's right around the corner, too. I mean, I ought to just take it back and get a refund and just take the money. Is what I really should do.
Gage chop strikes for KLD.
Oh, man. Look.
He has got
Gage really going for it here. Oh.
Just bite, taking a chunk out of KLD.
Oh, he'll get it, too, with those jagged-ass teeth that he's got.
KLD champion, big suplex! Yeah. Big suplex from Nick Gage through the door and damn near through the ring.
Oh, he's using the, oh, come on, wasteful again. At least if you're going to break the table, at least use it.
You see this rabid audience,
oh,
the MDK, the
he's gonna make a shank.
guys.
He's making a shank.
He's making a shank indeed.
He's making a shank. He's got a shank. That's real life shank right there. Oh, oh, oh,
oh my God.
Oh, 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 oh.
Nick Gage stabbing KLD with a prison shank. Oh my God. He's opened him wide up. I don't want to be graphic, but you saw that blood squirt violently out of the head of KLD.
I already know that there's money coming out of my envelope tonight for cussing, but when you got a match like this, this intense, it's kind of hard not to. So hopefully I get the pass on it.
Continuing to open him up more, Mike, and just fighting again.
He's fighting him.
My God. Absolutely brutal from this wild animal, Nick Gage.
There's a reason that this man's not allowed out of the country.
And the crowd loves it.
Oh, God.
What is he planning here? Shards of that door laid over the top of KLD.
What he's doing.
Off the rope. Big kick. Big kick through the door and right through the face of KLD.
That door just imploded right there in front of KLD's face.
KLD wants to fight the biggest, the baddest, the best. That's what he does here in Glory Pro.
Hey, yeah, I get it. He wants to prove himself, but
this was not a good decision.
I think he bit off more than he can chew, and Kev can bite off some pretty big bites.
Nick Gage. Good. That elbow drop. You see, if you look around here, all the Nick Gage fans are on their feet. All the KLD fans are hushed in silence, sitting down.
Because they're watching their hero go down.
KLD is trying to fight his way back to his feet, and Nick Gage is just pacing. What is he planning? Setting up some sort of torturous device.
Oh, I hate that
with
setup.
those chairs. My God.
I hate that setup.
KLD looking.
You got choke slam this big bitch? No way. No way.
He's got him goozled, but KLD going to use that size advantage.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh. What's he doing? No. Don't do.
Oh! KLD just yeets him right onto the back of those chairs.
Oh!
A spine buster down on Nick Gage. KLD with the resurgence. The tide has turned as KLD with a crimson mask fights for his
KLD
city.
County, baby. I don't care how tough Nick Gage is. He's feeling that. That'll take the strongest of men down.
Well, that was a game changer from KLD. Right over the head of Nick Gage.
You know what? I gotta give it to Kev though. He's not holding back. He ain't afraid. He's going in there. He's going in balls hard.
Well, he's in it now. You have nothing to do but to fight back. He's fighting for his life in there. He's losing blood, sweat, and tears here.
Not only is he fighting for his life, but he's fighting for his reputation too. That is also on the line.
He's fighting for his rep, for his city, for his fans. That's what he does every time he comes out here. But to challenge Nick Gage was to really put all that on the line.
Throwing Nick Gage right in the way of KLD's own mother. That's how much this match means to him. That he would sacrifice his own mother.
We got a Memphis concession stand brawl here.
I'm really happy that my merch is at the other end of the table, and you can also pick up any Besties merch at ProWrestlingTees.com as well.
Take my eyes, but save the dollar tacos. KLD taking this fight to the kitchen.
Cooking up something in there.
Drove that chair right into the throat of Nick Gage as the KLD battle cry rings out here across Anniversary 3 at the Collins Club in Collinsville, Illinois. Drives it through that door, and this battle is now going outside.
Watch the cord.
I have no eyes on this. These guys are battling outside. There we go. We are live outside at the Collins Club in Collinsville, Illinois.
All right, you know what? If they mess up that shed, I'm done. I'm out of here. That's it. I'm calling it. I quit. Everything. That's a good shed.
These guys are going to fight all the way into this dumpster. Oh, my God.
He threw him with so much force that that dumpster actually moved. I don't know if you know how much those things weigh, but it's a lot. Let's put it that way. Those dumpsters are like 3 KLDs.
These fans have all spilled out here
There's
through
a table
both the doors of the Collins
conveniently
Club.
placed outside.
Wait, Dan the Dad maybe trying to talk some sense into KLD here?
Maybe. I don't know. That's his boy. That's his boy.
Come on.
Did you just throw the hat? He did. He's angry. He's mad. That's good. I understand. That's a good table. That's a perfectly good table. Why ruin it? That's money down the drain, man.
Where are they taking this?
I don't know.
Don't go that far.
Oh my God, where is this?
Damn it. God fucking damn it.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing here? He's got a wicked setup out there. Oh my God, right to the gut of Nick Gage with that broom.
Choking him out.
You're going to end up with Madison County Police here.
Oh, yeah.
Outside. This looks like a war zone.
Them's my boys.
Choking Nick Gage with that broom. Big forearm. Dan the Dad is obviously trying to talk sense into.
Flannel guy. Flannel guy. Flannel guy.
You're in the camera. What's up?
Obviously, no one planned for this action to go out here. I mean, these guys are going to end up electrocuted. What the hell is that?
That is a, I'm not even going to try to bullshit my way through it. I don't know what that is.
it's either part of the air conditioning unit or a generator for the building.
I think it is the air conditioning unit.
It is something that I wouldn't want my head bounced off of several times
I can tell you this.
over and over again. My God.
I can tell you this, that's solid steel. That's a lot of metal, a lot of sharp edges.
That was a human skull, and I could hear it bouncing all the way from the inside of the building.
Shook D looking on the other side of this building.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
This is insane. Wait,
oh
my God.
No, oh no. Don't you dare, Nick Gage.
Murder Dan the Dad.
What is that, thing of mustard? No. Oh, no.
That's lighter fluid. Held at shank point was Dan the Dad, forced to pour lighter fluid, which he obviously had for his Zippo. Onto that table.
Wait, who had the Zippo?
Clearly that was for Dan the Dad to refuel his Zippo.
Why does Dan the Dad have a Zippo?
Dads have Zippo. My dad has a Zippo.
Well, that's different. Your dad's in a motorcycle gang.
Dan the Dad might get around. You don't know.
I don't see that. Hey,
Manders
coming in helping out.
Woo,
there it goes.
My God. It's
lit.
right next to the damn
lit.
building. Oh, my God.
Good God. Kev's on fire. He's literally on fire.
KLD.
Stop, drop, and roll, damn it. Stop, drop, and roll. What they taught you in elementary school.
That's got to do it.
Oh,
my God.
Big kick out by KLD. He's still in this thing. Manders is shocked with his American flag Zumbas.
KLD sent through a flaming table outside at the Collins Club. And that's not enough. Nick Gage. What does Nick Gage got to do to come out with a victory here?
We have our own audience here at the commentary table looking at the monitor.
They're smart. They're out of Dodge.
Yeah, this is a good play. And now we're coming back in. We're back in the building. Just blood, sweat, and body odor filling the room.
I mean, this is getting uncomfortable to watch. Nick Gage is pissed off, throwing gang signs to children. I think he just indoctrinated this 7-year-old girl into MDK. She's gang now. What has he got? I mean, does he have a gun? Because it wouldn't surprise me.
I think those are tacks. It's not glitter, I know that.
Avid crafter Nick Gage.
Could you imagine Nick Gage pulling out just a bag of glitter?
Be a devious ploy. Get that everywhere. It never goes away. Pouring it over his own head.
He don't care. This man spent some time, okay?
You don't rob a bank wearing your own T-shirt if you have a whole lot of advisement for your well-being. Here he is taking a bath in tax, for God's sake.
Oh!
Big shot, big pump kick. KLD showing some life.
Oh!
Clothesline into the tax.
One, two,
no!
Referee probably should have invested in some gloves when he picked up that door at Home Depot. He's going to be smacking
Gage.
this van right into some tax.
Nick Gage with a huge kick out after that clothesline into the tax. These two guys are going to fight. Literally, this will literally be a death match.
Oh,
They're not going to give up.
MDK all day. Jesus. KLD has a cheerleader rallying behind him right into a DDT into the tax.
DDT into the tax. 1, 2, no! KLD finding it somewhere deep down to kick out after that DDT into the tax.
There's a guy in the front row, he looks stunned. He's either stunned or his mustache is too big. I can't figure it out.
We're all stunned. What is it gonna take? Nick Gage has his cheerleaders of these scary people. KLD has that 80-pound woman that I thought was going to kill him rallying behind him. This crowd is at a fever pitch. We now have dueling chants of MDK and KLD ringing out in the Collins Club as KLD through a crimson mask
with tax in his head still
says, F you, Nick Gage.
He's like, I'm here for it.
They can do this all day.
Bring it.
as these two titans square off in the center of the ring. This is Glory Pro action right here. Nick Gage and KLD just swinging for the fences. These guys just coming together. No one wants to give an inch.
No.
But he's got him hooked.
KLD.
The driver! 1, 2, 3, that's it!
At 16 minutes, 53 seconds, your winner by pinfall, KLD, Kevin Lee Davidson.
Nick Gage doesn't agree. If I was a ref, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Oh yeah, you're next, bud.
KLD, though, with that driver that won him the David Lee Memorial Tournament, was able to take home the victory here tonight over Nick Gage. KLD calling for a microphone.
Hey, yo, Nick. I know you ain't with that shaking hand shit, but I told you, after I fuck you up, I'm gonna extend my hand to you. You are the man, you are the king, you are the motherfucking god of this shit. And you have all my respect, bro. I love you. Thank you for coming to St. Louis and letting me show the world what I can fucking do. We do a little thing once a year called Unsanctioned, and I'd love to have you back, baby.
I only got a few words, motherfucker. I want my fucking rematch. And I'll extend my hand and shake it because you're a tough son of a bitch. Hey, St. Louis, thank you, you crazy motherfuckers.
If you read a news story about two guys bloody with tacks being picked up on Main Street in Collinsville, Illinois, it will probably be those two party animals celebrating this amazing contest this afternoon. What an amazing showing from KLD and Nick Gage.
We're live, pal.
Folks, after that, I need a break. I think we all need a break. We're going to be going to intermission. You're going to be seeing...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 15-minute intermission.
You'll be seeing a contest from last year's anniversary show. You'll be seeing Kurt Stallion versus Bandito.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Greater St. Louis. This is Anniversary 3, a celebration of Glory Pro Wrestling.
All right, everybody, we are back for the second half of Glory Pro Anniversary 3. What an insane, rad first half that was. Let us know about it. Hashtag GP3 online on Twitter, Facebook, whatever you want to hashtag. It's hashtag GP3. Thank you for joining us back here on IWTV.live. And we're kicking off the second half with another exciting contest.
Our next bout is a three-way match set for one fall. Introducing participant number 1 from Chicago, weighing 160 pounds, Paco.
As you see, fans still finding their way back to their seats after that absolute chaotic brawl between KLD and Nick Gage. We're gonna have to get some sort of order back here, though, as we have a huge triple threat match on tap to kick off the second half here.
out of Leeds, England, by way of Atlanta, weighing 187 pounds, the catch artist, Shug D.
Shug D making his Glory Pro debut. Been quite a while since the St. Louis area has been blessed with the presence of Shug D, a world-traveled athlete, an eccentric personality. Excited to have him here in Glory Pro. See what he can do against Paco and their other opponent.
And finally, from St. Louis, weighing 212 pounds, he is the general of the Bandana Brigade. Real name, no gimmicks, Mike Outlaw.
Mike Outlaw joining the battle for a huge triple threat match. Mike Outlaw has had an insane 2020 already. Great showings at every Glory Pro contest. Really looking to make his mark and stake his claim for a shot at the crown of glory here this year. A motivated on his game Mike Outlaw is very, very dangerous. He looks to be in amazing shape. He's really got his head on straight for the first time in quite some time. And is putting in the work and is looking to really become a top competitor again. And you can see it already pan out in these matches he's had here in 2020. Mike Outlaw damn near took home the gold in the David Lee Memorial Tournament and has some other big victories under his belt so far in late 2019, early 2020. Paco, of course, just a dastardly 2019 for him. Saw him completely turn his back on the fans here. But Paco and Outlaw know each other a lot better than most men. They came up in the game together. The real wild card here is Shug D, an eccentric competitor that is outside of the St. Louis area, is going to be foreign to Paco and Mike Outlaw. Does that make the difference here? Do Outlaw and Paco focus on each other too much and allow Shug D to capture a victory? Paco just perched up watching this happen so far as Outlaw and Shug D exchange holds in the center of the ring. There you go with that cartwheel. You see the eccentric personality of one Shug D. Traveled to England, made his bread down south, has gone all the way up to places like Freelance, every coast. He's been all over the world. Mike Outlaw would be a huge victory for him to continue to cement his rise here to beat both Paco and Shug D. Shug D over the top. Leapfrog goes south there as Shug D feeling it a little bit. Dancing in his shoulders there as he goes and locks in a headlock. He almost got caught there by Mike Outlaw. Paco entering the battle, but gets a back body drop from both competitors. Paco tried to pick his spot, did not pick wisely. Off the ropes goes Shug D, another cartwheel. See that European style. And a little smack on the rear, telling Mike Outlaw that he evaded him. Shug goes off the ropes. Mike Outlaw barely misses with a grab and a strike. Shug D behind, rockets him off the ropes, a big clothesline. Shug D in control of this matchup. A veteran of the business too. Been in for quite some time. And as we said, world travel. A couple back elbows there as Outlaw and Shug D continue to work together in unison against Paco. Kick to the midsection from Mike Outlaw though. And a big right hand sends Shug D to the ground. Outlaw looking to whip Shug D off the rope, just goes to a seat, won't have it. See Paco stalking out there, you gotta watch him. Look, quick roll up there, 1, 2, no. Paco licking his wounds on the outside and is almost gonna see this match in here with a quick pin. Both men have an opportunity, they go nose to nose. But wait, Paco up top. Ascends up. Big drop kick on both athletes as Paco finally picks his spot. Much to the dismay of this Glory Pro crowd. Big shot from Paco. Rushes in with a forearm for both men. Running coast to coast here. Knees now for both competitors. Paco tucks him under, looks for that tornado DDT. Mike Outlaw says no. Well scouted, as I said, they know each other very well, trained together, traveled the road together. Another Mike Outlaw staple there. This time he catches him. Big drop kick. Outlaw manhandles Paco. 1, 2, no. Too much time there. Paco able to recover and kick out at 2. Shug D making his way into the ring in the back of your screen there. Outlaw pitches out Paco. Here comes Shug D. Bypassed off the ropes. Get European styling again. Looks up top, grabs the hand, spins Outlaw around, takes him off his feet, but doesn't go anywhere. Outlaw, big elbow. Looking for a foot, doesn't catch it. Leapfrogged over. Back behind again by Shug D. And tabletops him. 1, 2, big kick out. That Colt Cabana inspired pinning combination there. Shot to the midsection and a Northern Light suplex from Shug D. Shug D really putting on a clinic here, showing exactly what his versatile style is all about. Catches the kick from Paco, spins him around. Waist lock from behind. Paco head hunting, misses one, connects with the second one, jumping knee. Waist locked into a German suplex. 1, 2, big bridge, no! Kick out at 2 by Shug D. Shug D fighting for some ropes, wanting to get back in this thing now. And Paco soaking it up from the crowd here. Maybe not the time to start talking mess, but big kick across the chest. Paco allows him to get back to a vertical base, delivers another kick. Shug D just challenging him, says bring it again. Paco bringing the pain for the kicks. European uppercut as they exchange 1 for 1 in the center of the ring. Neither man giving an inch, and there comes Outlaw. Outlaw, big strikes. A triangle of death here as each man will strike for his opponent. Hell of a contest this afternoon here for Glory Pro Wrestling Anniversary 3. Big push to break up the triangle punches there. Outlaw trying to assert some dominance as he says strikes for both men. Chops and right hands for his opponents. Don't know about turning your back there, Outlaw. Gets caught with pump kicks from both men. Turned his back on his opponents. You cannot do that against guys like Paco and Shug D. These guys just teeing off on each other with these right hands now. Big kick from Paco. Loads him up. Tries to hit him with the legs, and Shug D doesn't get it. Paco looking for that Euro, connects and causes Shug to DDT Paco, and now all 3 men are down in the center of the ring here. Who can get back to their feet first? This has been all action so far. Let us know what you think about it. Hashtag GP3Online. Thank you for joining us here at IWTV.live for this exciting contest. If you tuned in for Nick Gage, you tuned in for Chris Dickinson, you're seeing all this action, you can join us live in Tampa, Florida, Saturday, 3 p.m. in Tampa. Get your tickets now, gloryprowrestling.com. Shug D cuts off Mike Outlaw. Up top, hooks him up, looking for that superplex maybe. Gonna put an exclamation point on this contest. Outlaw fights out, sends Shug D flying. He's now positioned. Mike Outlaw takes a mount on the top rope. Looking for something devastating, lands on his feet, gets a jumping knee from Paco. A kick and a tornado DDT from Paco. Paco code red. 1, 2, no. A flurry of offense from Paco. Does not do it. And you see Paco frustrated now. Paco threw everything he had at both athletes. That was a huge window for victory there. Is only able to get a 2 count. Shug rolls in. X Factor in the center of the ring. Paco wisely rolls out. Shug D with his back to Outlaw now. Outlaw spins him around. Headbutt from Shug D. Shug D loads him up. 1, 2, no. Kick out from Mike Outlaw, but he goes right into a half crab. What amazing veteran ring presence from Shug D as he locked in that single leg crab. Paco getting back to his feet, big right hand. Shug D won't let go though. Sinks it in, stands up, challenges Paco. Blocks Paco. Pulls him into a headbutt. Shug D with a sleeper with his left hand and a half crab with his right. He can't have full control of either one of those though. Drops the half crab, gets a full sleeper in on Paco. Paco able to wriggle out of it though. What an evasive maneuver there, able to roll out of that sleeper hold. And Paco getting the hell out of Dodge, it looks like here. Outlaw definitely favoring that knee. You saw Shug D shifting left to right. That can pull your knee right out of socket. He could be in a bad way. Paco up top, just swatting down at Shug D. Shug D some right hands, looking to equalize things. He ascends to the second rope. Hooks in Paco. Again, looking for a devastating suplex from the top rope. Paco fighting for his life. Big headbutt. Rocks Shug D, doesn't send him down. Another one. That one crumbles Shug D. Paco, big frog splash. That could do it. Paco rolls off. Wait a minute, Mike Outlaw. Big elbow. Big elbow. 1, 2, 3. There's your winner with the elbow, Mike Outlaw.
At 10 minutes, 8 seconds, your winner by pinfall, Mike Outlaw.
Non-stop action from that triple threat, but there is your winner, Mike Outlaw, able to persevere and strike when the moment is right with that big elbow drop on Paco for the victory. Now look at this. Shug D and Outlaw going nose to nose in the center here. They're not ready to end this thing. Shug D extends a hand, and it is taken by Mike Outlaw. Hell of a contest, a lot of respect being shown by Shug D. What a year Mike Outlaw is in for. A lot of respect for Outlaw and Shug D. As I said during that contest, make sure if you're planning your trip down to Tampa, Florida, you do not omit 3 p.m. in Tampa. It's that
guys,
Saturday.
I forgot one special announcement at intermission. Tonight, be sure to wish Matt Fitchett a happy 31st birthday. Happy birthday, Matt Fitchett.
It's indeed his birthday. Big shout out to him. But
ladies and gentlemen, our next match is set for one fall and is a 4-way bout.
As I was saying, make sure to join us in Tampa, 3 p.m. that Saturday. Get your tickets at gloryprowrestling.com. If you can't be with us in Tampa, make sure you join us. Close your ears, Paul, on Fight TV. That's where you'll be able to hear me call all that action. Well, we continue here with Glory Pro Anniversary 3.
Number 1 from the Hawkeye State, weighing 250 pounds, the Corn Belt Cowboy, the one called Manders.
The one called Manders joins us here this afternoon at Glory Pro Wrestling. Ready to get in there and have a big Western street fight. Well, welcome back to these two.
Next, accompanied by Jake Lander, Jake Something.
Team Jake out here for this. Jake Something, the one going to battle. This is going to be a multi-man match, a hoss battle. Which I'm sure comes at no surprise by seeing the two combatants in the ring.
Next, from Gainesville, Ohio, 229 pounds, he is too swole to control, Clayton Gage.
I don't know if the ring is going to be able to contain the egos of both Jake Something and Clayton Gaines. You heard some fans chanting, "Who are you?" They obviously not following the product. He's been here quite some time. Clayton Gaines has made a name for himself here in Glory Pro Wrestling, but talk about that. Here's your homegrown hoss.
And ladies and gentlemen, entering the match, from the mean streets of East St. Louis, weighing 347 pounds, the monster of the Midwest, Baracus.
Don't adjust your television screens or your phone or your laptop, whatever you're watching me on. This was supposed to be AC Romero joining this match. Unfortunately, he is unable to compete today. So as I said, you get a little homegrown hoss action as Baracus, the resident hoss here in Glory Pro, is going to enter the fray. Whole lot of beef in this match with the Corn Belt Cowboy, Jake Something, Clayton Gaines, and Baracus all locking horns in a big four-way battle here this afternoon at Glory Pro Anniversary 3.
This is a four-way match, one fall.
Not sure if the ring's going to be able to contain all of this action. And you got to worry about Landers on the outside there as well. Could he be the big equalizer here for Mr. Something? He already is jawing with Baracus, who they obviously have history. Go back, if you don't know, watch the cage match episode. There you go, Lander getting kicked out. Adam Kennedy not to be messed with. I've been on the receiving end of that big finger before, being kicked out by Mr. Kennedy. He doesn't take any guff, but there's Something still able to get an upper hand there. Wait, Clayton Gaines looking for a roll-up. 1, 2. As I was praising Adam Kennedy, a little late to the party there. Gaines even surprised him with that roll-up. This is just a big Godzilla battle. All four men just clawing at each other in the center of the ring. Something with a big shoulder block. Gaines the first one to be jettisoned from the ring. As Manders rolls out, and here we go. The immovable object versus the immovable object. Something and Baracus coming together in the center of the ring. Big headbutt down Something. Another one sends him back to his rear. And he was looking for that spine buster there, didn't quite get it. Now Baracus unceremoniously dumped from the ring, and Clayton Gaines and Manders are in. Big chop from Manders. And another. He's got a lot of real estate to work with there, but a big chop caves in the chest of Clayton Gaines. Ducks under a clothesline. Huge shoulder block from the former football player from Iowa. Off the ropes, Clayton Gaines shoots for his feet, doesn't get him, and Manders, like a man, catches him in the center of the ring and drives him down with a power slam. Big splash, 1, 2, no. Manders with quite the flurry there. getting this crowd behind him. I'd be looking for that three-point stance. That Iowa background coming out as he has his sights locked in on Clayton Gaines. Oh, the huge suplex dumped right on his head. Clayton Gaines comes in with a body splash in the corner. Hooks Manders for a suplex, just starts throwing him around using that big frame. Looking for a Vader bomb there. That's it, 1, 2, no. Clayton Gaines maybe has a little bit of beef with the ref here. That's 2 pretty slow counts. Can't say it would make a big difference, but Clayton Gaines getting a little upset. Baracus coming back from the depths, taking a little drink of pre-workout there. Baracus. Oh, it spits it right in his face after a big miss from Baracus. And Baracus is sent back to the floor. Neck breaker from Gaines, that could do it. 1, 2, no, the Cowboy with a big kick out. And here comes Jake Something. Oh, you know exactly what he's looking for. Big clothesline. Disposes of Clayton Gaines. Now here's what I want to see. These 2 big dudes lock horns. Big chops in the corner there. Watching some All Japan has been the Corn Belt Cowboy. Sends Something off the ropes. Reversed. Headhunts does something, and that big body attack. You saw Landers use it earlier. Obviously watching tape of his mentor, Jake Something. Something with his battle cry. Oh, it just yeets him across the ring. Jake Something is manhandling that big bastard here. 1, 2, no, big kick out from the one called Manders. Interesting to hear the reaction here from Jake Something. You know, he's been a despicable human being. He has turned on people. He's gotten Jake Lander under his wing. He's beaten up his cronies, and yet there's still a section of this crowd that can't help but respect the former Crown of Glory champion. I suppose I understand. There's Baracus, sweeps him to the outside. Choke slam onto the apron there. Baracus with a big exclamation point there. He's feeling himself, but he's got to get back in this thing. That is a big feat to lift up Jake Something, but I think he's focused on his hatred of Jake Something and not the center of the ring, because Clayton Gaines is in there. Just slammed Manders down. Baracus and Something are going at it on the outside here. I understand Baracus wanting to get revenge, but that shouldn't take precedent over a win. As you see live action in the center here. Big elbow from Manders as he hits the ropes full head of steam. Whoa, big dive from Manders. Didn't see that one coming. The Cowboy can fly as he heads through the ropes, but now Gaines, what's Gaines doing? These guys are fighting on the outside, but here comes Gaines off the ropes. Big dive over the top rope from Clayton Gaines. Here comes Something now, not to be outdone. Big dive for himself over the top rope. One huge maneuver right after the other. You don't expect that from any of these guys. Gaines chucked in with authority. But he strikes, picks up Jake Something, presses him down. That's gonna be it. 1, 2. Oh man, I thought Gaines was gonna pull an upset here. Make no mistakes, that's absolutely what it would be too. Clayton Gaines spun him out into that cutter and damn near took home the victory here. He was picking him up, maybe looking for that full Nelson, trying to kind of get at the crowd, and got hit from behind. That's what you get for listening to people in the crowd, Clayton. I'd focus on Something and Manders right in front of me if I was you. Scoops up Something, does Manders, looking for that big power slam, I bet. Into the corner first. Bulldog style. Clayton Gage for the top with a huge clothesline. Oh my God, what is Baracus doing? No way. No way, Baracus unsteady. I'm not surprised. This is uncharted territory for him. Big elbow from the second rope by Baracus. Cat-like grace from Baracus as he flies. 1, 2, no! Baracus crashed down on the face of Clayton Gaines, but was unable to get the victory there. Now all 4 men down in a heap here. What's it gonna take to get a winner here? No man able to get back to a vertical base here. No count because it's a 4-way. Adam Kennedy forced to just observe here. Crowd rallying behind this action. Gaines and Manders the first ones up. Gaines with a big shot. Oh, Baracus missed the mark but hit him right in the face with that chop. Gaines just the flurry of strikes here. But it's 2-on-1. Manders and Baracus ending their truce and going after one another. Oh my God, Jake Something hurling himself at Clayton Gaines. That's gonna rearrange your intestines. Samoan drop on Jake Something from Baracus. Manders up top. Big shoulder block off the second rope. Clayton Gaines with a football tackle. Big forearm from Something. Huge strikes from these guys. Whoa, Jake Something just thrown from the ring by Clayton Gaines. Baracus from behind goozles him. Baldo bomb. That could do it. Doesn't go for a pin. Maybe he knows Manders is behind him. But Manders is eyeing him up. Big spine buster. That's got to do it. Cover him, Manders. Manders unable to cover him. He crawls towards him. Come on. 1, 2. No. Too much time to recover for the big man Baracus. And he's able to kick out at 2. You gotta wonder how much that dive from the second rope may have taken out of Baracus. Not his game. He tried to get into the flying action of the other 3 men. Oh my God, that should have taken his head off. It barely staggered him. Clayton Gaines with a big kick. Another. All 3 men having to focus on Baracus now. Using Clayton Gaines as a weapon, and he's back body drop to the outside. Baracus comes in, big clothesline. Finally knocks the big man off his feet. Wait a second. Wait a second, a blatant low blow from Jake Something. A blatant low blow from Jake Something. Black hole slam. Come on, 1, 2, 3.
At 11 minutes, 2 seconds, your winner by pinfall, Jake Something.
I don't know that I should comment on the end of that match. I'm probably just going to end up getting myself in trouble. Seems like the only people that are happy about it are Landers and all the fans that are just as annoying as those 2 are. Absolutely ridiculous. I am begging somebody, anybody in the locker room, to stand up to these 2 bullies. I don't know, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead before I end up getting myself fired out here talking about those 2, but this is just despicable to see guys like Manders and Baracus put in their all and get screwed like that. It absolutely sickens me. At least the crowd giving Manders his just due as he takes an exit. Let us know what you think about something in Landers. Give us that hashtag GP3 on Twitter and Facebook. We got another match coming at you. And this one's gonna be a fun one. This is my favorite part of the night. I get to lay out and let you guys enjoy the besties in the world.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from the Savage Gardens, the team of the Miracle Worker, Davey Vega, and the Gunslinger, Matt Fitchett, the besties in the world.
What an ovation for independent wrestling's top tag team, the besties in the world.
Opponents hailing from Stankonia, the team of the Tumbling Titan, Timmy Lou Retton, and the Sultan of Stank, White Mike. They are the Gymnasty Boys.
I cannot promise what we're going to see in this contest, but it's definitely going to be something like you've never seen before. The Gymnasty Boys going up against the besties in the world. If there's anybody more ridiculous than the besties in the world, it's the Gymnasty Boys. Strike and oppose themselves. I don't know if I want to see a tag team match or a dance-off, Paul. If you haven't seen them before, the Gymnasty Boys, they like to have a good time. They're a little bit lewd and crude. They're going up against everybody. Just let everybody in a happy birthday. That's how I expect to kick this thing off. Oh, White Mike bringing out those creamy pecs. Not quite sure how to call some of this actions, folks. Matt Fitchett looks like he's going to start things off for the besties. Timmy Lou going to start things off for the Gymnasty Boys. We are in for a treat here as these guys are about to lock horns. A couple of fan favorite tag teams too. I don't expect a whole lot of shenanigans other than your typical mind games you may see from both these teams. The more refined team, I suppose I will say, obviously the besties in the world. They're the top tag team in the world, if you ask me. But the Gymnasty Boys bring a different element. Look at that. Not only can they play some mind games, they have very surprising athleticism. You look at the two of them, you don't exactly see a couple of gymnasts, but Timmy Lou Retton can bring it. A legit gymnast, a tumbler. And White Mike, just a dangerous person. Look at him. White Mike entering the fray. Telling people he can wrestle too. He gives him a little smack and tags Timmy back in. Sometimes it is, oh, he's wore out. He's gassed out. That was all White Mike has for the day. He's got to go refreshed on the apron. He's taking a lap. Timmy Lou, clearly the cardio of the group.
This is a professional wrestling match, okay? It doesn't matter that it's my birthday. Let's still focus on that.
When Matt Fitchett has to dampen the shenanigans, you know we're in a uncharted territory.
We care it's your birthday.
Whole lot of birthday love for Matt Fitchett. I guess those are birthday spankings for him. Fitchett trying to get this thing serious. Threatening them with Vega. A dangerous man. He's kicked me in the head many times. All right. These guys finally locking horns. This is a match that both teams have been looking forward to for quite some time. Oh, into White Mike. Big elbow there from Fitchett. No, now he's caught in their side there. And a big, powerful birthday spanking from down south. And some more chops to the buttocks from Timmy Lou Retton to a trapped Matt Fitchett. Fitchett's hot. Look at his face. He's red in the face. Is he tagging in Vega here, or is Vega just trying to get control of this thing? That's the thing about Fitchett and Vega, is they also like to have a good time just like the Gym Nasty Boys, but once they get pushed over the edge, they see red, brother. There's no looking back. So if I was the Gym Nasty Boys, I would probably get this thing on the tracks real quick. Oh, big punches there. There we go. And we're off. Big strikes in the center of the ring from Fitchett and Timmy Lou. And a huge forearm knocks out the birthday boy. He's seeking refuge over here on commentary. Your mic's not on.
Better stop.
Oh, no. Oh, no! Fitchett on commentary gets another birthday spanking. They're working their way up there. They had to reach 31, I believe. My bad friend, I don't know how old he is. Timmy Lou stops Vega in his track. Now fans getting involved. Oh my God. Where's Papa Kenway? This is your time. White Mike rallying the troops for birthday spankings for Matt Fitchett. Vega is unable to make it to his friend here. The crowd getting involved. Vega stopped dead in his tracks with a right hand. Leave it to the Gym Nasty Boys to isolate the buttocks in their wrestling strategy. White Mike feeling it too. He's doing a little dance in over there. Timmy Lou is taking it to Vega. Oh, Vega just waylaid Timmy Lou. Things got serious on the other side of the ring real quick. Fitchett trying to gain control over here as well now. Fitchett pitches him in the ring on the apron. What is he doing? Oh, a little revenge here from Fitchett. Oh, but a miss. Big whip. Big right hand back into position. And this side getting involved. There he is. That's your time, Papa Kenway. The entire crowd we have to be over 30 at this point. We're stocking them for next year now. Fitchett pitched in the ring. What the hell? He's got chairs in the ring? This ain't Gage versus KLD, boys. What are we doing? Great. You know, that's ring psychology right there. Protecting the buttocks as they're just being pummeled. That's why they're the best tag team in the world. That's what made them Evolve Tag Team Champions right there. Oh, we got a little bar room brawl here. Little hooligans deathmatch spot coming at you. Oh no! Oh, Vega out of nowhere! This crowd is bewildered. No one saw that coming. Vega stuck a lip lock in on Timmy Lou Retton. He is very confused. Fitchett offering up his cheek to start the fist fight here. Vega blocks. Oh, a kiss right on the lips from Matt Fitchett. White Mike is beside himself. Fitchett having way too good of a time. Definitely gonna puncture the ring. Now White Mike is the one losing his temper now. A double lip lock for the besties in the world. White Mike pulling the straps down. Stuff's getting serious now. Timmy Lou trying to settle his friend down. Oh my God! He said it was a family show. He needs to calm down. White Mike's retort was, I ain't got no family. Make sure you gift that hashtag GP3, I ain't got no family. Now the action's starting hot and heavy here. Flatliner from Vega. Classic Besties combo. Standing moonsault. Vega looking for the cover. 1, 2, no. White Mike. Despite this match going on for what feels like 45 minutes, not enough damage done to White Mike. Vega sidesteps, sends out of the ring unceremoniously. Brushed off, big drop kick from White Mike. White Mike champ barreling out here at the Collins Club. Beautiful evasive maneuvers there from the gymnast Timmy Lou Retton, and he drives Vega down onto the apron. Vega into the ring, White Mike with control, pushes him into the corner. Tumbling back elbow from Timmy Lou Retton, sends him right into White Mike. Rock bottom into a backbreaker. That's got to be it. 1, 2, no. Big kick out from Davey Vega. What a flurry of offense there, though, from the Gymnasty boys. You see exactly what I'm talking about. They like to have fun, but once they get in there, they have a very unorthodox style that can catch a lot of teams off guard. Look at, oh, big Hurricane Rana sends him into White Mike. The Gymnasty boys now stacked in the corner. Big Bill Goldberg spear from Matt Fitchett. They now line up Timmy Lou. They're looking for they're looking for brain damage. Doesn't happen. Fitchett into Vega, into White Mike in the corner. Double underhooks him. Oh my God, got him up on his shoulders here. What's he looking for? Spins him out into a backbreaker. What a move. Stuffs under White Mike now. With an unorthodox neck breaker. That's got to do it. 1, 2. No, Vega tackles Timmy Lou into the cover to break the pin. Great ring awareness from Davey Vega to save this match at the last second. Big chop from Vega. Referees lost all control of this matchup now. All 4 men in the ring. Jim Nasty is just walking into chop after chop. Ooh, a couple of strikes there, though, down Vega. They may need to take a breather here if they can. Wait, he's got him double underhooked. White Mike on the top. Oh, my God. What are they looking for here? Oh, and a miscalculation there. Fitchett spins out. That downs White Mike. He catches his nether regions there on the top rope. Pele kick. Both men stacked in the corner now. That patented combination for the besties in the world. It's all besties now. Timmy Lou getting taken, brain damage. That's it, baby. That's it. 1, 2, 3. There are your winners. The besties in the world.
11 minutes, 42 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Vega, Fitchett, the besties in the world.
These two teams were fighting hard for this contest. I hope it was everything they ever could have wanted. I'm sure for the Jim Nasty boys, they'll be looking for that rematch. But maybe they can come together for a little pose down. Great show of sportsmanship at the end of a very unorthodox contest that saw the besties in the world get the victory. Looking for that microphone.
Don't worry. I don't have time for fun and games right now. I was just told that there's actually one slap left.
Oh no! Davey Vega wind it up for the big 31 from Davey Vega.
Thank you, everybody.
There are no words.
Thank you guys. Next time maybe we'll be a little serious. I don't know. Hey, shot in the dark here. You guys will go out on a date sometime?
White Mike asking him out of a date, facing rejection like a champ, a resilient young man is White Mike. What a contest. You got to let us know what you think about that. Hashtag GP3.
All right, fans. We're down to our final 2 bouts of the evening, which means that is your last chance to get your 50-50 tickets. We will draw after our next bout. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of your featured bouts of the evening. It is for the Midwest Territory Championship.
All right, we're going to have to settle things back down here. We have a Midwest Territory Championship match. I hope if you're out there, if you joined us today, and this is your first time watching Glory Pro, you're planning a trip to Tampa, make sure you hit us on social media, facebook.com/GloryPro Wrestling, GloryProWrestling.com. Get your tickets for 3 p.m. in Tampa. It's that Saturday before WrestleMania. You can see a varied card just like this. You're going to have some fun. You're going to see serious, brutal pro wrestling. It's going to be all across the board. Make sure you're there and you join us or you watch me live on Fight TV. However you want to join us, make sure you're there to be a part of the collective and Glory Pro in Tampa, Florida. This is going to be a Midwest Territory Championship match. Young Kodak Wolf has earned this opportunity to go one-on-one with your champion, Hakeem Zane. This is yet another title holder in Glory Pro that has his doubters. He has found a way, by hook or by crook, to hold on to that championship. He has used underhanded tactics. He's used the big man carom. But like it or don't, he is your Midwest Territory champion here in Glory Pro. Think about how she talk about she can't wait till that day come. So think about that. I wasn't here thinking about rap until I met you, and thank you for that. And now you got us looking like Jazz and Jay. As we do with any title match, I'm going to hand it over to Ben Simon on the call for the introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for one fall. Your referee is Nick Chin. Introducing first, the challenger from Savannah, Oklahoma, weighing 195 pounds. Please welcome Daddy Longlegs, Cody Lane.
This young man from Oklahoma, a Southern transplant looking to capture his first hint of gold here in Glory Pro.
Opponent to my right, accompanied by Karam, weighing 180 pounds. He is the defending Midwest Territory champion. His mother calls him son because he shines like one. Hakeem Zane.
Hakeem Zane held on to that since the original tournament to crown the champion. And he has gotten himself out of some dangerous situations. Here tonight faces a young challenger, Cody Lane. Cody Lane still trying to find his foothold here in Glory Pro. This is a great way to establish yourself as an everyday roster member by holding on to that title. And there you go, there's Karam on the outside, already proven to be a difference as he gets a little bit of a window there, but Cody is able to sidestep it this time and gain control of Hakeem Zane. Zane sidesteps. Cody also goes behind, comes out with a big kick, knocks the feet out from Hakeem Zane. Cody Lane with a shotgun drop kick there. Hoists up Zane. Looking to steamroll him, doesn't happen, and Zane gets out of dodge. Hakeem Zane, a very, very smart athlete, takes his time, does things his own way. He's not looking to be gift. He's not looking to have the flashy 5-star matchup. He's looking to get victories. And that's what he's been doing better than anybody here in Glory Pro as he holds on to that Midwest Territory Championship. And it's not just here. You check in anywhere around the Midwest, you're going to see big victories from Hakeem Zane with that big man Karam right behind him. Sitting down in the front row here, the mind games are abound from Mr. Hakeem Zane. Cody Lane, and again, Cody Lane would love to go out and knock him right off that chair, but he's got Karam right in the way. Cody Lane at least able to understand the titles on the line. He doesn't want to go out there and start getting Hakeem Zane disqualified by getting into a fight with Karam. That's exactly what's going to happen. Nick Chin is going to call this thing right down the middle. Hakeem Zane trying to get back into the ring now. And again, I mean, it's hard to take anything away from this man. Just like I said earlier about Coleman and Abraham, he's found a way to win. You don't have to like the way he's done it. But you get back to even matches like at Unsanctioned, he was able to win that thing pretty straight up. Every once in a while, Hakeem Zane does like to show that he can go with the best of them, but he more often than not will take the low road. Which is what's so frustrating about guys like Hakeem Zane and Jake Something. They have all the talent in the world. They do not need to take the low road. They continue to. Big right hand there from Hakeem Zane. rocks Cody Lane down to his knees. And another big right hand. Big forearm from Cody Lane, trying to get back in this thing. Skinny guys fight to their burger. That's Fight Club logic. Now, right hand there. Right, use the referee to his advantage. Hakeem Zayn, a methodical athlete. Like I said, he's not trying to be the flashy one. He's not trying to get the most likes on Twitter, the most hearts on Instagram. He is trying to win matches. That's exactly what he's doing. He's got a punishing style. Trying to wear down Cody Lane here, and so far it's been working. Cody Lane creates some distance, uses that shoulder, cuts through. Amazing maneuver, big chop. Gets behind Hakeem Zayn and throws that chop to stun him. There's another one. Trying to work through Cody's logic there, trying to figure out what he was doing. There you go. Big reverse there. I didn't think he was quite utilizing his advantage to the best of his ability. Big head scissors there. Gotta love that. Cody Lane with a thunderous drop kick. Knocks Hakeem Zayn down. 1, 2. No. Lane going again. 1, 2. No. Lane bullish on this count. It's not working. Cody Lane going back to the well one too many times there. That is forcing Hakeem Zayn to kick out every time. That can wear him down. Cody Lane looks to scoop him up in a suplex. Doesn't happen. Hakeem Zayn tries to drive him into the corner. Cody Lane braces. Big elbow. Cody Lane to the second rope. Hakeem Zayn just knocks him right off. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. He pulls the ref. And Karam's on the outside. Dirty working Cody Lane. I don't know if you guys have watched the Afton event. 1, 2, no. But that's the exact kind of thing we saw at the end of there. Karam spoiled the David Lee Memorial Tournament by attacking KLD during his victory speech. You gotta wonder when the comeuppance for that's gonna come around. Cody Lane now caught in a bad way after having the boots put to him on the outside. And what great strategy that was by Zayn to just shove him off the top rope. Big drives him down there. That could do it. 1, 2. No, big kick out from Cody Lane. That's what I'm talking about, though. He wasn't trying to throw kicks and strikes. He just shoved him right off the top rope. He does what works. You got to hand it to him for that, if nothing else. A true strategist, Hakeem Zayn. Big right hand there. Just punishing Cody Lane. Big boot there from Cody Lane. Hakeem Zayn rushes in, gets bypassed, thrown out to the apron. Went in for a hammer, didn't get it. Zayn had his legs cut out from under him. Cody Lane looking to fly, but his legs get caught by Karam. Big clothesline from Hakeem Zayn. Took his eye off the ball. Did Cody Lane? 1, 2, no. Cody Lane's gonna have to have eyes in the back of his head here if he wants to win the Midwest Territory Championship. He's got Karam behind him, Hakeem Zayn right in front of him. He's got to keep himself in the center of the ring. It's the only way he's going to win this thing. Unfortunately, unless Nick Chin throws out Karam, which we could see. Cody Lane hits the ropes again, sidestep by Zayn. Zayn loses track of him, goes to jump over, gets caught. Elbows help him wriggle out. Oh, and there he is. Rolls the dice a little bit. The neck breaker maneuver. Scoops him up in a fisherman now. Fisherman suplex to the bridge. 1, 2. No! Big kick out of that. Absolutely beautiful fisherman suplex from Hakeem Zayn. Zayn calm, cool, and collected here. Goes for another cover. 1, 2. Another kick out. Again, being bullheaded. This time it's Hakeem Zayn. Cody Lane, you see him trying to fight from underneath there. He's trying to get wrist control, give him a big push to the face, just trying to do anything. But he's reeling, and now he's locked in a sleeper hold. Just again proving my point, a methodical maneuver there, wearing him down, grinding down Cody Lane. But there's a jawbreaker by Cody Lane to break the hold. Lane with another strike. Answered by Hakeem Zayn. Striking in the center of the ring here. 1 for 1. Lane now with a flurry. Big chop. Big forearm sends down Zane. Clothesline, a little combination there from Cody, getting ahead of steam. Reversal by Hakeem Zane sends Cody into the corner. Shoved off by Cody Lane. Lane rushes in with a spinning clothesline. Steamroller. Cody Lane with some momentum here. Can he capitalize? Big senton. Cover him, kid. 1, 2. No. Big kick out there. Cody Lane can't believe it, but he's got to stay in this thing. He's in good shape. He's got Hakeem Zane right in the center of the ring. He's out of Karam's reach. Oh, as soon as I say that, there he is. Karam grabs him. Hakeem Zane with a kick to the gut. There it is, just that simple. Oh, big kick though. That might equalize things. With Hakeem Zane with a big knee, it looked like. Stacks him up. Cody Lane on his feet. Big super kick. Love that counter from Cody Lane. Lane hits the ropes. Big knee there on Cody Lane. Crumbles him down to the corner. Now looking for cannonball. Nobody home. He caught his low back on that top rope. Whoa, a stunner over the top rope. Gotta love that. Cover him, kid. 1, 2. No. Kick out from Hakeem Zane after that innovative stunner from Cody Lane. Cody Lane is sucking wind here. He has thrown everything that he can at Hakeem Zane. Cannot get the 3 count, but he's got to stay on him. He's in good shape here. Cody Lane maybe looking to put the exclamation point on this sentence. Driving him down. Can't do it. Oh no, that crossface. There it is. Crossface. He's got Cody Lane locked in the crossface. Cody rolls out of it. Good job by Lane to avoid that maneuver, but there's a flatliner. 1, 2. No, I thought that was going to be it, but there he is going right back to it. Right back to the crossface from Hakeem Zane. Extra smart wrestling from Hakeem Zane there. Great ring presence, able to lock that in. He's getting ready to tap. Cody Lane was a centimeter away from tapping. 1, 2. No. Big jumping knee right in the mush of Cody. Cannonball. I think you feel that title slipping away from the grasp of Cody Lane with every moment that passes in this matchup. Hakeem Zane has him stacked up on the top here, looking to bring this thing to an exciting conclusion as he mounts the top rope. Lane trying to hook onto the second rope there, do anything he can. Gut punches. Fighting for his life on the top there. Headbutt just scratching and clawing. What's he got in mind here now? Big power bomb. Hakeem Zane holds on. Zane holding on for dear life. But Lane, big power bomb. My God, this might do it. Hits that J driller. That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. 1, 2. Oh, what the hell? What the hell at Karam? Karam deliberately getting Cody Lane disqualified. For everything positive I could have possibly said about Hakeem Zane, this is why everyone will doubt his championship reign. That's absolutely ridiculous. Cody Lane was your new champion. He hit that J driller. We've seen him win with that time and time again. That's what got him here. And a jumping knee. Here we go again with another assault. Yeah, you guys rule. You guys are real rad. This is awesome.
Give him the damn bell. It doesn't matter who you are. He keeps the gold and you get your ass kicked. And speaking of ass kicking. I hope you guys didn't forget the ass whooping I gave KLD in his hometown with his daddy watching. He's not here. He's in the hospital because he got his ass whooped.
Oh, is he now? Is he now? The big man is here.
Is that right? Are you mad?
The locker room holding back.
Oh, you're not clear. Are you mad that I disrespected you in front of your daddy?
The entire locker room having to hold back and absolutely incense.
Do nothing.
It incensed KLD.
We are the people here. We're taking over, and you're a damn coward. The hustle and the muscle are the future of this damn business. And all of you that are booing, you can kiss my ass. Coward, coward, coward.
Boy, it seems like nothing but bad news is on the horizon for Karam. If KLD gets his big mitts around the neck of Karam. That was a look in KLD's eyes that I have not seen in a long, long time. And I would enjoy raising that belt right now. I would enjoy yelling in children's faces right now, because when KLD gets a hold of you guys, you're gonna be in for a bad, bad way. And I bet when we return to Afton this spring, you're gonna see those two big bastards lock horns.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the official decision, 11 minutes, 20 seconds. The winner by disqualification is Cody Lane. However, of course, Hakeem Zayn keeps the title.
Just despicable.
All right, everyone, it's just about time for our main event, but get those 50-50 tickets out because it's time for the draw, and Larry Nickel will be drawing the winning ticket tonight.
While they draw the 50-50 live here in Collinsville,
the payout is
I'll go ahead and tell you once again to make sure you join us in Tampa, Florida. That's Saturday before WrestleMania.
091.
A huge event.
888. 091.
You can get your tickets now by going to gloryprowrestling.com. It's all a part of the collective.
Okay, all right. Well, you don't even know what numbers you have. It's probably there, huh? Is there anybody claiming 091888? All right, let's
We also have lots of great action coming up here on IWTV.live. Freelance Pro Wrestling presents Lucky Punch. Friday, March 6th. It's coming at you, as well as Primetime Pro Wrestling presents Butch and Gore. Is that correct, Paul? All right, making sure I'm not butchering the names. H2O is going to be coming at you with Hardcore Kingdom 4. Southern Underground Pro, Suck Grab, Shorter, Faster, Louder in 13 days, and Women Superstars United in 13 days. That's just a few of the great events coming at you here live on IWTV.live.
Main event of the evening. This match is for the Crown of Glory Championship.
You know, that event list just keeps growing and growing. The new partnership with Smart Mark Video for IWTV.live, a true blessing for everybody. Multiple events. If you're not signed up already, if you're watching this at a buddy's house, go sign up, IWTV.live. Make sure you subscribe so you see all the great Glory Pro action and much, much more. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event for the Crown of Glory Championship.
I'm I'ma win cause I'm too smart for these cats. While they making up facts, you making up flats.
There is your challenger this evening. If you are a loyal IWTV.live subscriber, then you have no doubt seen Chris Dickinson, the Dirty Daddy, a staple of Beyond Wrestling, an absolute star on the independents today. And he has been known to do some of the most despicable things you've ever seen in a professional wrestling ring. You're talking about the guy that lawn darted a woman a few years ago and about shut down Beyond Wrestling. You're talking about the guy that's ran roughshod, that's battled tooth and nail with some of the toughest men and women this sport has to offer. But tonight, he battles this man, your Crown of Glory champion.
Now I'm back on deck, so shout it what the fuck you want. Heard he talking shit, but this ain't what the fuck you want. Lock my CEO up, now it's back.
That man, the truth, AJ Gray. AJ Gray getting the Glory Pro fans riled up for this huge main event here at Anniversary 3. He is proud to carry that belt in, and he'll do anything to make sure he carries it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this main event is set for one fall. Your referee is Adam Kennedy. Introducing first, the challenger from Killer Hills, 10304, weighing 235 pounds. He is the Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson.
A mystery action for the Dirty Daddy. They know his past, plus he's going up against this man, fan favorite.
From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 250 pounds, he is the defending Crown of Glory champion, the Truth, AJ Gray.
His driver's license might say Memphis, Tennessee, but his home is in that ring for Glory Pro Wrestling. He is proud to carry this banner on his back, and he'll be damned if he doesn't carry that championship into their biggest event ever in Tampa, Florida, WrestleMania weekend, 3 p.m. in Tampa. He wants to be your champion. And he might die in this ring tonight before he gives up that opportunity. This is going to be a barn burner here, folks. A couple of really strong strikers. Different styles here. AJ Gray, definitely more of a heavy hitter with the occasional burst of speed. The Dirty Daddy would be more of your, I think, refined fighter. He has a little bit more submission skills than does AJ Gray. The thing you can't count out is AJ Gray's heart. AJ Gray loves this business, loves this company, and wants to continue to carry that banner, like I said, all through 2020 from Tampa, Florida, and beyond. But if there's one man that does not care about your dreams, it's the Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson. Dickinson at times has been known as an absolutely evil, vile man across various platforms in professional wrestling. And he's one of those guys that loves it. He thrives on it. Listen to his name, the Dirty Daddy. He'll take your hate, chew it up, and spit it back out. AJ Gray, a test of strength here, fighting from underneath. Wrapped up in the ropes there. Chris Dickinson maybe winning the strength battle here. That's definitely something to watch. Oh my God, a disrespectful slap across the face. Is returned by AJ Gray. This thing's gonna get chippy real quick. Dickinson trying to take control of this thing with a headlock. Struggling for position. Neither man giving an inch. Tangled up in the ropes. Gets taken over the headlock takeover. Shoulders almost down for AJ there. He's got to watch that. AJ trying to get some position there, trying to maneuver Dickinson's head back into a head scissors. Dickinson with a strong grip on that headlock. Shoulders down again for AJ. Referee Adam Kennedy on top of it. AJ Gray caught in a bad way here. There he goes. He gets a little bit of position for that head scissors. Breaks the wrist control and slaps on a headlock of his own. Dickinson was almost trying to lift him up there. I guess thought better of it. Big shoulder block, but Dickinson doesn't go down. Too much pride to hit the mat. A little trash talking. As I said, this thing was going to get live real quick. Dickinson looks for one. Also, AJ Gray does not go down. These two big bulls are going to lock horns. Here, Collinsville, Illinois, rumble beneath your feet as these two gladiators bounce off of each other with these shoulder blocks. And Dickinson finally, the first to fall. AJ Gray bounces off the ropes, too much distance there. Dickinson, oh, big clothesline, caught AJ Gray looking. 1, 2, no, kick out from AJ Gray. Both men too prideful there to go down, but both got caught. Dickinson, you can see almost a little frustrated there. Oh my God, what a chop. It was like a gunshot going off here. That crumpled AJ Gray. You see the grimace on his face there. Now some stomps for good measure by Chris Dickinson. Big shoulder block. Dickinson out of the corner. Knocks AJ Gray down to the ground. I think he needs to capitalize here, though. Gets the cover. 1, 2. Kick out from AJ Gray. Dickinson giving him a lot of time to recover there. Turning his back to AJ Gray now. And he needs to focus if he wants to take home that Crown of Glory championship. There he is again with another one of those gunshot chops. AJ Gray lines him up to answer himself. Now we got a chop battle. Dickinson scoops him up with ease. Big back elbow there from AJ Gray, sends Dickinson down. Hammers him down to the ground there. Goes to whip in the corner, reversal by Dickinson. AJ Gray stops short. See Dickinson being a little too cocky there. That could definitely be the downfall in this matchup. Leg lariat. 1, 2. No, kick out. Again from Chris Dickinson. AJ Gray positioning Chris Dickinson there. Chop of his own that actually sends Chris Dickinson out of the ring. That was the answer he was looking for there. AJ Gray now able to take a breather, get some wind back. I think he's got to be in it for the distance here. Gray joins Dickinson on the outside. Big shot. Wanted to take the punishment to Dickinson rather than rest in the ring and let him come to him. There's definitely a strategy behind that, but the tables could very easily turn on the outside here. Every time you take the fight out of the ring, you are leaving yourself open for something dangerous happening out there. Kennedy trying to get control and get him back in. He does. Gray goes for a cover. 1, 2. Not a surprising kick out, but again, everyone takes some wind, takes some strength out of Chris Dickinson. He has to get that large man off the top of him. AJ Gray just slaps on a hold there. Very smart, grinding out Chris Dickinson here. We talked about that with Hakeem Zayn in the last matchup. And that's what AJ Gray is looking to do here. Gray can sometimes be a little bit more flashy, a little bit more hard-hitting. This might be trying to throw Chris Dickinson off of his game here. He's got that thing locked in tight. You see Dickinson trying to get some air in his lungs there. Fighting to his feet. He's going to need to before he gets choked out. Elbows to the gut, eventually break the hold. Strike from AJ Gray. Gray shakes it off, gets him up for a suplex. Thunderous textbook right in the center of the ring. 10 out of 10 on that suplex. Good job, AJ, but cover him. 1, 2, no. Kick out again, AJ Gray waiting to stay on him, waiting to cover him. He's got to get on him if he wants to beat Chris Dickinson here tonight. Big shot there from AJ Gray. Big chop from Chris Dickinson. These two Titans going blow for blow here. My God, these guys just teeing off on one another. Big chop again. Dickinson getting the better this time, but AJ Gray reverses and slaps on that sleeper hold once again. Dickinson, though, dumps him right on his head. What a counter. And both men are down in the center of the ring now. Adam Kennedy checking on both of the combatants. I think he's going to start a 10 count here. Guys, if you love action like this, you should be checking out Glory Pro here on the archives. If you tuned in just to see this big battle between Chris Dickinson and AJ Gray, there's tons of Crown of Glory Championship matches, big-time fight feels right here on IWTV.live for Glory Pro. You can also join us in Tampa. If you're coming down for WrestleMania, make sure you're there for the Collective that Saturday. You can see one of these two men defend this championship, and who's it going to be? We're reaching a fever pitch here in Collinsville, Illinois. Dickinson's feeling it. AJ Gray is feeling it. Both men are on their feet. Dickinson rushes in. Big clothesline on AJ Gray. Back to the corner again. Another forearm for AJ Gray. Gray attempts to take control. Goes to club him. Gets blocked. Now they're chops again. Exchanging. Death Valley Driver. That's it. New champion. 1, 2, no. Big kick out from AJ Gray. Dickinson is definitely in the driver's seat here, though. Taking a big risk, going up top. Getting distracted by the crowd there. Where is Gray? Gray on his feet. Oh, God, big drop kick. AJ Gray ate that drop kick and rolled back into the corner, able to evade that clothesline, goes behind with a waist lock. Can't get Dickinson off his feet, though. Big elbow is blocked by Gray. Dragon suplex! He doesn't get 1, 2, no! He didn't quite have the bridge and have him hooked there that he wanted. Dickinson got away from him in midair, almost landed right on his face. AJ Gray didn't have control of that suplex like he wanted to put him away. AJ Gray calling for that Emerald Fusion driver that won him the title. Hooks the arm. Dickinson feels it coming. Says no thank you. Grabs a leg, fights out. Big shot from AJ Gray. That about knocked his head off. Big chop. These are a couple of men here teeing off, boys. That reminds me, he's looking for one of those suplexes. Had a half Nelson, AJ Gray with a waist lock. Got him half capture there to half Nelson. AJ Gray just flicks him off. He was headhunting with a kick, didn't find it. Went behind, half Nelson suplex, dumps him right on his head. Dickinson rushes in. Shining Wizard, that's it. 1, 2, no! Big kick out again from AJ Gray, reaching deep down to kick out and save this match. Gray maybe smartly trying to get out of the ring. He needs a breather here. These last couple flurries from Chris Dickinson have him reeling. But Dickinson is up. And it has him locked right in his sights. Dickinson going out to the apron. Don't know about that move. Oh my God, could he be looking to just end AJ Gray here? What's he looking for? AJ Gray has a hold of that second rope, and that might be the only thing between him and certain doom. Clubs to the back, body shots from Gray. These two Titans now just battling it out on the apron here. Who can gain an advantage? Big kicks to the chest from both men. Looking for a big spin kick, didn't get it, but hits Enziguri. Stuffs him under, oh my God. Oh no, oh no, 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 no! Big pile driver on AJ Gray on the apron. Dickinson with a huge pile driver on AJ Gray. My gosh. Dickinson's, you got to remember though, Dickinson's got to get in the ring and he's got to get AJ in the ring and pin him. He can't win by count out. We're going to end this thing on a double count out here tonight. Dickinson and AJ back in at 9. The championship saved for both men there. And that, you gotta talk about the heart of AJ Gray, the determination of AJ Gray. He very easily could have laid on that floor, took a 10 count, and walked out of here with the championship, booked his flight to Tampa, and been on his way. But he wants to be a fighting champion. He wants to defeat men like Chris Dickinson. He wants to prove himself. Chris Dickinson, I believe he said, "I'm sorry, St. Louis," as he hooked AJ Gray and headed to the top rope. If that pile driver didn't end him, what will? AJ Gray in a bad position here. Oh my God, both men almost tumbled off the top rope. Headbutt from AJ. These guys have me speechless there as they're hosted up on the second rope. AJ Gray heads to the top. Oh my God. Both men now looking like they're set up for a ride. Who has control of this thing? Superplex from the top by AJ Gray. He crawls for a cover. 1, 2. No! Big kick out from the Dirty Daddy. A 2 count off a thunderous superplex from the top rope by AJ Gray. What a matchup here so far, ladies and gentlemen. Big kick to the head. Chris Dickinson looking to answer now. These guys just chopping each other to their burger here this afternoon. How much can these men take? How much do they have in them? Feeding off of this crowd. Neither man wanting to give up. A flurry of strikes from Dickinson and AJ Gray. Headhunts with that kick. Dickinson misses, connects with the second. What a spin kick. Has AJ Gray on Dream Street. Big reversal for a clothesline. 1, 2, 3.
At 15 minutes, 39 seconds, your winner by pinfall, and still the Crown of Glory champion, the Truth, AJ Gray.
Ladies and gentlemen, after an absolutely incredible contest, there is your winner. There is your Crown of Glory champion, AJ Gray, and he will hold that belt high above his head as he heads in to Tampa, Florida, WrestleMania weekend that Saturday night, and he will defend that championship in Tampa, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, join us there. Join us right back here on IWTV throughout April and May. I have been Greg Jovi. This has been Glory Pro Anniversary 3.